Thank you for joining us. We hope you're loving the broadcast so far. If you haven't already, take a moment to like the stream and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on future shows. Now, back to the man himself. Here's Pete with more of the Pete McDevitt Show.
Okay, we're coming in for the 10 o'clock game. Chargers and Raiders. Chargers and Raiders. Welcome into everybody here. Francisco and Dave, Lila, Baker, Dave's Disney Dreams, Joe Mini, Triple D, Gloria, hello. Daniel Barry, Commander Tunes, hello. Welcome in.
Great finish in Houston. We hope for more drama here tonight, guys. Two teams in high spirits, right? They both come off statement wins, trying to get a divisional win tonight. You know, for the Chargers, Justin Herbert was unleashed in week one. So many new weapons around him. Is this going to be an ongoing thing?
Yeah, it was one of the best games of his career. Certainly one of the biggest wins of his career, going back to Brazil in that Kansas City Chiefs game. It felt different watching him. It felt like the Chargers thought they got the best player in football, and they believe that this is the best.
The screen will change at the start of the game. Screen will change at the start of the game. It's all I can put up until they give it to us, which is right beforehand.
I think they got a player that can be in the MVP conversation. There's no question they have Super Bowl aspirations.
The Raiders may not have aspiration to make the Super Bowl, but they want to win some divisional games and make the playoffs. Pete Carroll has brought fresh energy, and he's brought back Geno Smith, who was very happy to be with him here in Vegas.
And look, Geno Smith is a shining example of staying ready. So you're going to have to get
This could be a very, very high-scoring game. I kind of hope it will be.
He took full advantage.
It'll be kind of cool.
Best passers in the NFL, Ashton Genty, the phenom from Boise. They just want him to not take on so many of these big hits. Maybe they can get him unlocked today. And what more can you say about Max Crosby? He is Mr. Raider. He could have played in any generation.
Already a big impact. The big rules of 2025, 7% kickoff return, small samples.
Commercials kill me. Sorry about the commercials, everybody. Chargers are going to kick. Raiders are getting the ball. Raiders are going to bring it out. 10 at the 20. They're going to be tackled right there at the 23 and start there. Again, our screen will be up in just a minute as soon as we get through this stupid commercial.
And the stats against New England were super 362, always a high completion guy.
Welcome in, everybody. Anybody brand new, please say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome in. Thank you, Jason, for blessing the channel, Preston and myself, along with Gloria, with your gifting of membership. Chilo and Daniel Barry both got it. That's amazing. Thank you. Stanley Sox, hello. Roger Shoe, hello. All right, I've got everything back up now. Here we go. Raiders with the ball. Intercepted by the Chargers. Intercepted by the Chargers on the first throw. Deflected off the back, off the receiver. Chargers have the takeaway. If you're a Charger fan right now, you're really excited.
Watch that safety in the middle of the field. He's going to try to throw the seam ball fake, never locates him. He tries, and that ball caroms right to Deion Henley.
Yeah, that's safety Alohi Gilman. I mean, that's just great eyes. This is really a hallmark and a trademark of zone defense. When you're playing in this deep third, you have to read the quarterback, get good breaks on the football, and then rally to the rock. And that's how Deion Henley comes up with the carom. And now here they are set up. High red zone plus 25.
Road Warriors in with us. Rob is back over with us. Thank you for being here. Maybe we'll get 100 watching over here tonight. Justin Herbert. Play action. Herbert's looking to throw. Incomplete. Incomplete.
Jermaine Pratt broke it up.
What I was going to do.
Take a look at Justin Herbert. He just looks so different this year. And really, it's about his health primarily, first and foremost. You can see him going to move the pocket a lot for this young man. 21,000 yards already in his career, 66% completion percentage. He looked fantastic week one. And you can really attribute it. He's got two good wheels now. And they're going to unlock him.
Huge run to ice that game down in Sao Paulo to go along with 318 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Look at his throw.
2nd and 10.
Underneath got
Lad
McConkey.
Picks up about 5. McConkey, sophomore season after a brilliant rookie year. Rick Roman, Jim Harbaugh says he's seen him call some great games, but none better than the game he called against Spagnuolo and the Chiefs.
Yeah, it was
Chargers offense working at it again.
This is where this offense has grown, and this is where the addition of the veteran like a Keenan Allen comes back. You've got the opportunity to allow a guy in space to win, a Lad McConkey who has great feel, and 2 options for Herbert.
You think about Keenan Allen on 3rd down.
3rd down, looking to throw.
To the left, Herbert's looking to the right, and now flips it short, incomplete.
Incomplete. 4th down. They're going to have to kick a field goal.
Trey Harris, the rookie, broken up by Jeremy Chin. That's a win for the Raider defense after the quick pick.
It sure is. With Jeremy Chin, one of the instinctive players of the safeties that they have on this football team in the back end. You're going to see Chin just drop into the flat, just reading the eyes of Justin Herbert and then making a break on the football. He's going to have to play big here tonight in the deep half of the field. The Chargers can really push this ball down the field. So him and Colomao, the other safety, number 20, have to come up big.
103 field goal attempt for Cameron Dicker. He knocks it.
Dicker kicks it. It's through. 3-0.
Only able to get 3 off of Geno Smith's pick. Possession 2 for the Raiders coming up.
Raiders' second possession will be coming up in just a little bit. Oh, I'm going to go fix that, mods. I'll go fix that.
Well, with Progressive Name Your Price tool,
I need to get the emojis in here too. I'm sorry. I'm
you know this thing can
behind.
terrain.
Terrain? No, that's not what you call in your auntie's driveway. Some things you can handle.
Let me get this fixed first.
That's right for you with Progressive Name Your Price tool. Wait, what happened to the poop?
Oh, well, you know, I think it disappeared with his hairline.
Handling what your loved ones say about you. Not so much.
I joined SoFi because they've helped millions of members earn more money, save more money.
What am I looking for? Oh,
For their ambitions. Join a generational player. SoFi. Get your money right.
The new Popeye's Hot Ones menu has something for the spice curious, the spice lovers, and the full-fledged certified spice lords.
emojis. Let me get the emojis in for you.
Accept the Popeye's Hot Ones.
Hang tight. I'll have them in 1 second.
Chicken from Popeyes.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond by manufacturing prosthetic leg belts that allow for greater flexibility of movement. Michelin, motion for life.
This is where my love of the game was born. But they're taking that love even farther.
We helped grow the game. They're taking it where it's never been.
Where will you take it next?
We came here from the digital world, looking for something you've discovered. And some of us will stop at nothing to get it. But I can help you. Here's October 10th.
Great to have Katie George and Peter.
Okay.
This is their Monday night package. Katie's on the Chargers sideline.
If you refresh your screen, anybody that's a member, if you refresh your screen, you will have the emojis in there.
Feeling extremely ill, so much so that the team downgraded him to questionable. He told me pregame that the doctors cleared him because he wasn't contagious. He got some antibiotics. He said when he got here and went through his warm-up,
Let me get the poll up.
not playing in this game, but something to keep an eye on just to see how he physically feels throughout the course of this night. But great start on that first play.
May not be contagious in terms of the illness, but his energy is certainly contagious. The guy is growing as a leader. You love him athletically as a linebacker.
No question about it, Chris. He's one of those guys, the 3-down backer, can run with the football, make plays in the pass game, the run game. But if you're the Raiders, you were hoping maybe he wasn't playing tonight.
So they're right from the goal line. Dicker is so good at placing the kickoff right, forcing it.
All right, they're all in there. Your poll is up as well
So Geno Smith,
for everybody.
historically so accurate, throws the pick, and there's Chip Kelly, united with his Pac-12 rival, Carroll here.
It's the Pac-12 after dark. Brock Bowers, one of the best young tight ends in football, one of the best tight ends in football. Good left side of the offensive line. Alex Kappa stepping in for Jackson Powers Johnson. That right side's going to have to play better than they did in week 1.
Not much running room for Genty. Carried it 19 times. Didn't have a
First down and 10. Handoff up the middle. Gentry, big run. That's a gain of 12. First down.
But that's Vincent Genty, ran right over Gilman that time.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is what they don't want him to do too much of. But hey, when you got a guy one-on-one in the hole, you're just going to
nice run.
And just watch. You got one-on-one against a safety on Logan Gilman. You better get a little bit rolling and bring it away. This young man made a habit of doing that at Boise. He's already shown you early on in his career, he's going to make you pay. They just don't want him to do it too often. But, man, what a nice run.
13 yards. Smith peeks to his left and squeezes the
out to the 40. Second down.
Jesse Minter is the coordinator of this Chargers defense, which led the league, allowing fewer than 18 points a game a year ago.
They've given up 6 first-half touchdowns since he became their defensive coordinator at the start of last season with Coach Harbaugh. I mentioned giving up about a touchdown per first half.
You guys should be able to handle those now. I put it on 5-second delay to kill it out, so you should be good.
Anything that sees you got to methodically grind down the field.
Second and 5.
It's a blown play. Going to get hit in the backfield.
Genty was headed. Gets back to the line of scrimmage before Drew Peloto got him down.
Yeah, this looks like Ashton Genty going the wrong way. You'll see the tight end from the left side to the right. Mayer cross. That would be a split flow, and you would want to run to the left there. Looks like the young back maybe misunderstood which way that ball should have been handed off.
Third down and 5. 3rd and 5.
Zamir White spells him on 3rd and 5. Chargers crowding the line.
Going to throw. Pressure. Caught. First down.
Dante Thornton Jr., the speech of the rookie out of Tennessee.
Dante Thornton Jr. caught for a first down.
Got ahead of Gilman. It's a first down.
This is so good. The Chargers are going to pressure right here. Watch Zamir White pick up that pressure guy. And as that linebacker drops out, freeze it. This is really good by Geno Smith. Seeing that crosser from that dropping linebacker, ball gets out. This is the experience paying off for Geno Smith. Blitz comes, drop, gets depth, replaced with the throw.
20-yard gain. And this is White again off the right side.
Short run.
It's one of the things when we talk to the Raiders and Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly that they love about Geno Smith is she's 13 years, bunch of different systems, the experience that he has, massive benefit for their offense.
Second down and 7.
Not a guy likely to get rattled by the pick on his first pass. That's a low pitch, incomplete. White standing up.
Throws it incomplete.
So it's going to be 3rd and 7 now.
You got to love the cat and mouse that's going on.
Welcome in, Peter.
The 2 coordinators, Jesse Minter for the Los Angeles Chargers and Chip Kelly. Jesse said, look, this is really a training camp type of game, meaning you don't know exactly what you're going to get. You're going to be trying to download a lot of information early on in this football game, change up your looks, maybe give them something that they don't expect, give them a little something they do expect in that big 3rd down.
But did all sorts of tape with Chip Kelly, plenty of Ohio State, and of course, from his years earlier in the NFL. Chargers rush 5. Smith has protection, but
incomplete.
Trying to find Jacoby Myers. And a flag comes in.
That was a very late flag.
That's going to be pass interference.
Yeah, pass interference. Defense number 20.
Pass interference and a first down.
And they're going to get it on second-year defender Cam Hart. You're going to see it at the move point. You see he's still in position. Maybe he gets kind of his weight out of bounds on his left foot. Feels as though he needs to grab Jacoby Myers coming out of the break. He really did have nice position. Just don't panic in that situation. Undercut the route.
Just outside the jersey.
Exactly. Exactly. And you see the Chargers coaches telling him, hey, look, Just keep your hands off of him. You read the route properly. Just make a good clean break on.
Here's the ball inside the 30. Genty back in the game.
And around. And a reverse. Tucker on the run, short gain.
Is right there.
I tell you, we're down on the field, Chris.
Welcome to everyone that's coming to the chat.
The size of these guys that they have up front on their front seven, Deshaun Hand, Tierre Tart. That time you see Tuli Tuipulotu. But these guys are massive individuals.
And that's how they're able to play their defense. They want to play a shell, an umbrella style of coverage to minimize big plays down the field. In the pass game, you got to be stout and big in the run game. They're capable of it.
300-pounders up there for the Chargers. Pump fake.
Pump fake. Geno Smith. Incomplete.
Coming across to break it up was Tony Jefferson, who's stepping in. Elijah Molden, his safety, is down tonight, so steps in and it breaks up a risky throw by Geno.
It sure was. That's a great job by Tony Jefferson of splitting the difference on that double post. You have a guy on the inside who's really threatening you down the middle of the field, but to be able to get your hips oriented, get back and help out the corner and get a hand on the football, that's real good safety play. A risky throw by Geno.
Right off the practice squad, saving a touchdown.
There you go. Brock Bowers.
3rd down, 7.
Smith looking instead to the right.
He got sacked.
Khalil
Mack got there. Hey, Neil, welcome in.
Against his former team in 9 games now.
Yeah, watch Derwin James is going to run a pick right at that tackle, and then this loop. Pay attention to Ashton Genty. There's that pick. Genty gets confused a little bit, and then it's chaos in the middle of the pocket. Great blitz design.
Yeah, how about that? A safety running a pick for one of the most feared pass rushers that this game has ever seen. Chip Kelly talked about it. What position does Derwin James?
Field goal is up and good.
Quality of thinking in the NFL.
3-3 game. Thinking it's going to be high scoring. Right now we got a 3-3.
How they kicking this thing like this? We were watching it down the field pregame. These guys can boom it.
3 apiece in Vegas. Saturday. Shots.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call. 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us a call.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise #1. Tune in, sit back. Let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's Travelway. It's Cantrell Country's Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through.
Check out Cantrell Country Travel, everybody. Dave is a really good guy. Very passionate about what he does. Geno throwing some risky passes. That's what he does, though, right, Neil? That's what he does.
Let's go places.
Appreciate everybody coming in tonight and hanging out. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe. Be part of what we do.
Let's go. From no time to now's the time.
Park Hop Magic, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well, Kelly.
To up to 10 no-cost gen ed courses, so you can go from here to there and keep striving.
NFL on ESPN is brought to you by SoFi. Get your money right. And Progressive. Get coverage you can count on.
Kickoff coming, and Chargers are getting the ball.
This rivalry, the cities, of course, change, but the rivalry still endures. Parking lot, you'll see folks wearing Raiders jerseys spanning decades.
it's one of the most storied franchises, obviously, in the National Football League. Even from the way in which they now mimic how it used to be set up at the old Coliseum, where the players come out on the side and run down to the end zone pregame. They've really tried to make it like it used to be.
There's a legend. Hall of Famers, yeah, ready to lift the car.
There's a legend. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Here comes your kickoff.
Wide receiver, of course, carries his name. Allison boots it to the 5-yard line. On the fly here, Darius Davis says it's a little bit of a crease.
Returned out to the 36.
The sidelines of Peter Schrager. Peter.
Chris, we've got a special member of the Raiders ownership group for today, and that's Tom Brady, who is in the house and is with the coaches box tonight. I was wondering how much Brady really had an involvement with this team. We hear so much about Brady as the owner. Chip Kelly told us that he talks to Brady 2 to 3 times a week. They go through film, they go through the game plan, and Brady is a luxury for the coaches.
Tom Brady is there. Mike Beachman, good evening.
Chip Kelly uses them as a resource every single week.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
It's a Hampton.
Herbert launches down the field. Incomplete.
They had a breakout game.
Incomplete.
Chiefs. Luke Kelly broke it up. There's Brady, top row. Not many games he's able to attend because of his Sunday duties on Fox.
Think about the advantage. Chip Kelly saying 2 to 3 times a week, I could call Tom Brady, hey, what do I do in double A gap pressure versus this defensive coordinator? Patrick Graham, the defensive coordinator of the Raiders, talked about in the first preseason game, they struggled to tackle Brady. Some of the techs figure it out fast. So it seems he's very involved.
First 4 plays for the Chargers as a false start up the right side.
Got a play action. We got a false start.
Chilly start, just 1 for 4. 79. 5-yard penalty. We got second against the right tackle. He's in the spotlight tonight. Max Crosby often lined up across from him.
Oh, yeah. I'd be a little jittery, too, if you're going up against Mad Max. But I'd be wanting to get back in my pass set quickly with Trey Pipkins last year as far as pass blocking. He struggled primarily at right guard. Now he's out there on the island. Joe Alt moving over left tackle with the injury to Rashawn Slater.
That's Crosby. Lined up across from Pipkins.
Throw goes incomplete.
Ball fought for in the sidelines. Eric Stokes.
3rd and 15. 3rd and 15.
These corners are balling on the outside now in these single high looks. Justin Herbert has torn up cover 3. Any single high safety look in his career. He fit in last year. So far tonight, no mileage out of it.
And that's that vintage Pete Carroll defense. Patrick Graham, the defensive coordinators, run a lot of different styles. And so I think the Chargers offensively and Greg Roman, their play caller, have to figure out what style of defense they're going to see tonight.
It's not Glen Field County Coliseum, but it's loud in here now. Raider fans on their feet.
Play action, looking to throw. Herbert takes off running.
Cuts it back. Really brought down near the original line of scrimmage, and the Chargers sent out the punt team. Malcolm.
It's going to be another punt. Another punt.
He's playing a little soft cover 2, defending the sticks. And it's just a nice job by this this Los Angeles, this Las Vegas defense overall. Like I went through all the cities that they played in. It's incredible the energy though that this fan base brings to this franchise overall. And that's a great start against one of the hottest quarterbacks in the league.
They got punted just once the last time these teams collided late in the season. His first boot tonight.
Punt, taking it to 15-yard line. They'll start there.
49 yards.
Building's packed with people.
About their 16-yard line. 3 apiece, midway first quarter.
Stadium is completely packed with people. I always wonder if they're going to fill people there, being a resort town, but they are loaded up tonight.
They're not human, and that's what makes them the most dangerous weapon on the planet.
Used to be the team film for IMAX City in theaters October 10th. It is now the feeling of
Already starting to promote that for October 10th. That's a month Month away, they're already starting promoting it.
It's like chicken gold. Special edition. Gold snack wrap.
Paradise doesn't always have palm trees. Corona, La Playa awaits. With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, Jason Kelsey can watch every game every Sunday, all in one place. But how much NFL in one place can he handle?
Yes!
What have we done? NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Every game, every Sunday, the users pay less.
This right here, in fact, this is the sports book that gets
Waiting for the commercial to run through.
stats at your fingertips while you bet. Just the thing to line up that perfect parlay. On expert picks, oh yeah, we got those too. That guy's got some good points. Whatever kind of fan you are, ESPN Bet's got you covered. With everything you need to bet smarter and score more from the game. ESPN Bet, sportsbook for sports fans. And right now, get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 bet.
What a transformation 48 hours ago. A massive fight here inside Allegiance Stadium as Bud Crawford took out Canelo Alvarez, and then look what happened after that. They didn't roll this field in until late last night. Here we go. There is Terrence Bud Crawford. Congratulations, champ. Adding another belt to his unbelievable legacy. Outboxing Canelo pretty.
All right, Raiders with the ball. First down and 10. Under center.
16.
Play action, go to throw. Gino's about to get sacked. Running for his life. Still gets it off. The tight end got a yard or two. That's it. These bots are ridiculous.
Something the Raiders like to do. 2 tight ends on the field. Play action shots and just look at Geno Smith in the pocket. Just control a little bit of that rush. Ball fake. No one else.
Alan Mania, welcome in.
Patience, the calmness. It's a little bit risky to make that throw. He gets away with it.
His center, Jordan Meredith, manipulating him, got out of the pocket, kind of nudging him in the right direction.
Mr. Ambassador, hello. Handoff, tackled in the backfield. Go Bills. Yeah, they doing pretty good so far.
Derwin James just blowing the play up off the left edge. That's the second time that this defense has blitzed Derwin James off the edge, and he just blows up that pulling guard, and the play's dead because of the penetration.
The defensive coordinators talk about knockback, meaning
His third down coming up. 3rd down and 12 coming up.
He couldn't even get to where he needed to get to. Ashton has no chance. Now they're in 3rd and long. But really, this is where the Chargers really just live. They play that shell coverage, give you no windows.
Looking to throw, Gino.
This is Bowers.
Bowers still going to be short.
Still to stop him well short.
Chris, that's an incredible open field tackle against a guy as athletic as Brock Bowers, who has that knee brace on his knee. You know, something he's trying to get used to. You can see it right there on his left leg. Maybe limiting some of his ability to make defenders miss in the open space. But this is a tremendous athlete. And to be able to get this young man down.
Here comes the punt again.
One-on-one as a corner, you're doing great work.
Didn't look to be 100% there as he trotted off the field, but just that out there is still important. A.J. Cole.
Boom.
It's a high, good move away.
Collected at the 20. It's going to go out of bounds just before the 30. They'll start there.
And that's where Justin Herbert will take over. Is this Charger offense looking for a spark, trying to get going? Just one completion so far tonight. 59.
One completion for the Chargers. Oh, sorry.
I'm not really waiting for.
Keep hiding those bots. They keep coming back.
You know, I always seem to get primo parking. But you don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets tip-top service with 24/7 fast, friendly claim support.
I never.
Hey, Puddles, welcome in.
Can I get a picture? Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Welcome in, Puddles. How you doing?
I stand corrected. I literally never do this.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico. Bozeman, what do you think of this,
Jacket?
shack?
Half shirt, half jacket. Best of both. Like
Rob and Melanie Striffler by Dream Vacations is an authorized Disney vacation planner. Our travel agency's knowledge of Disney products has earned us the distinction of being named an authorized Disney vacation planner. We were given this special designation by Disney as a result of our agency's ongoing focus and commitment to planning customized, magical trips to Disney parks, Disney Cruise Line, and other Disney vacation destinations worldwide.
This is Mama Mouse
And Kelly.
from Myers and the Mouse YouTube channel.
When we can't be in the parks, we listen to Magic of the Mouse Radio. When you can't be at Disney, you should come visit us on YouTube for Disney fun, Disney live streams,
And Disney shopping and DIY crafts.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
And Mondays at 12:30 Eastern Time. Keep Myers and the Mouse in your house. Have a magical day.
Myers and the Mouse, a great YouTube channel in themselves. First down and 10 on the Charger 28.
Jim Harbaugh said, I might have been friends with Pete Carroll. We have a lot in common, but he was always on the other side, and we're both too competitive to be friendly. It began when Harbaugh quarterbacked the Colts. That was Carroll's first year with the Jets. He was 3-0 against Harbaugh, the quarterback. He got salty in the Pac-12. The what's your deal comment after Jim kind of rubbed it in. 2-1 Harbaugh.
They're highlighting all the coaches right now.
They've been since 2014. There were the two regular season games and, of course, the NFC Championship game. And Harbaugh losing 3 times in a row to Carroll. Haven't met since then.
Herbert caught
And it's
McConkey all the way out to the 48.
there out near midfield.
It's such a great adjustment on Vlad McConkey on this route.
Well, you're going to see McConkey. Now, this is a sail route, okay? Now, as he gets to the depth of his route, freeze it right now, you're going to see Ladd with vision. Where do I have to go? He sees this corner. Now,
Yeah, Rob, probably.
quarterback sees it the same way, flattened on.
They got pretty extensive resumes.
19-yard chunk. Finally, the Charger offense up and running. Najee Harris is the back. 1,000 plus in each of the last 4 seasons. His first 4 years. You're talking about Hampton, the rookie, but Harris can still punish you.
How about Najee Harris at 242 pounds? Look at the way he's dancing in the hole. You see how that little jump cut, the little subtle move, find the crease and exploit it. I mean, Emmanuel Hampton goes 220, Najee Harris 242, Hassan Haskins 228. We talked about it in the production meetings. These guys are massive. As a defender, we got some sore shoulders after this football game because these guys can bring it.
6-yard chunk, line first down. They clock at 3.
It looks like they were offsides.
Little disruption on the right side. There was a flag out.
He's going to run for a first down. We'll see what it is.
Max Crosby causing some duress there coming off the left side. If he got in quickly or if Pipkins step back.
I think Max jumped. Nice job by Najee.
Waiting for them to explain the whistle. If you're new to us, hit that subscribe. We're trying to get up to 840 tonight. 14 new subs, I guess.
They're putting people.
We love it when you sub because it means you'll come back. Offsides defense.
Result of the play is the first down.
First down.
They're not going to make it
We
easy
want you to come back.
for Max to get any kind of clean shots on Justin Herbert. And you see it here. He's just trying to anticipate the ball being snapped. You can see Bradley Bozeman, when he lifts his head up, that's what all defensive linemen clue on that movement. Trying to get it done. Exactly.
Silent count.
But they're trying to time it up.
Got 12 yards and a first down on that free play.
Herbert
Lines the pocket.
He ain't going to do anything. He's done. He's sacked. Big sack right there for the Raiders. Second down coming up.
Really good coverage, zone eyes. Everybody's just watching the quarterback to see depth drop and depth drop. There's nowhere for Justin Herbert to throw this football. Crosser, no. Inbreaker, no. Backs late on the check down, and there's the rush.
Those windows close fast, man. They close fast. This Raiders front four.
Defenses are fast tonight.
Don't want to let Justin get outside the pocket.
Shotgun. Looking to throw.
2nd and 13.
Trips to the right on 2nd and 13.
Check down.
That's caught. It'll be 12-yard gain by Allen. They're still short.
Here in Chicago, when the all-time Charger breaks his back. And that is a big part of the story, and not just the young pieces they added, the growth of Quentin Johnson for the return of Keenan Allen.
Yeah, and you can see it with the throw there. Puts it on his left shoulder, and instead of a 5 or 6 yard completion, it becomes an 8-yard completion, which leads to 3rd and 3. Can Justin Herbert use his legs? And is this 4-down territory for this Chargers offense?
Haven't converted yet on 4th down, and they're really going here. They're going to throw for it. And
first down inside the 20.
I didn't expect he might get it. They surrounded him, but Herbert with a dart.
Just finding that soft spot in the zone. Just settling nicely right on the hash, just inside the hash.
There's a flag down, guys, on the far side of the field of the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Offense number 84. Lined up in the neutral zone. 1-yard penalty. Third down.
Gabriel Lambert-Smith, the rookie wide receiver.
It's pre-snap penalties. You just can't have it. Lambert-Smith, someone who they really like, drafted in the 5th round out of Auburn. Now just sets them back. They had picked up the first. They got 3rd and long. This crowd didn't allow.
And this is huge for Herbert. He's getting so much zone coverage. Great example last clip of him using his eyes to move the defense. Can he have time to do that? And find a
Shotgun formation, 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8.
Started by Kelly. Herbert was looking that way. They will take off right up the middle.
Herbert's going to get the first down.
And a flag down as he slid and was hit. Just ran right by the Raider defender.
Hey, it's funny what happens when you have 2 healthy wheels, right? This young man is a problem. He can make a lot of things right that initially look wrong. Raiders playing great defense as far as playing with good eyes and matching the patterns. I think they're going to get the personal foul on Isaiah Polamalu at the end of that play.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Personal foul at the end of the run.
Well, you can't hit him when he's giving himself up on the slide there. It's a real hit.
You're going to see Polamalu coming in. That's helmet to helmet.
That's a great move by Justin Herbert.
Sure, that's dangerous. You see it here when they slow it down. 100% the right in the face.
Yeah, he hit him with a helmet. All right, Lila Rose, thank you for being here tonight. Single back set from the 13.
Hampton.
Handoff, Hampton.
So good at just falling forward. He's got strong lower body, but every time you look up, he's added 2-3 yards to the run.
And think about it like this. They put 3 tight ends on the field. So you got Will Disley at 265, Conklin at 250, and Scott Matlock at 300 pounds.
Jonathan, welcome in.
At 220 plus.
Is it your first time here, Jonathan? Raiders being number 1, Chiefs being number 4. I love it. Welcome in, Jonathan. Flags are down.
North Carolina last year, more than 3,500 in his career. Feels even bigger than 220, doesn't it?
He sure does.
That he has on whippy tacklers.
So just
12 men on the field by the defense.
12 men on the field, defense. We're 12 subs from getting to 8. Well, let's go to 850. We're 22 from 850. Hit that subscribe today. 140 people in here if you're brand new. We do 90-plus games a year still. 90-plus NFL games a year.
Replay caught that. Nobody was even trying to get off. That was 12 guys involved in defense.
Well, Patrick Graham talked about the fact that he has guys who play certain roles on this defense, and they mix.
Trying to see where they're placing the ball. Looks like it's on the 7 First and 5 from the 7.
You're going to have this kind of thing early on in the season.
First and 5 from the 7.
You just can't afford to have this kind of thing and then driving in the score.
And don't you think this is run formation? You got those 3 big tight ends, Lambert, Smith at wide receiver. You're thinking
under center, handoff. Everybody got hit. Hampton got nothing. He lost yards. 2nd and 8 from the Las Vegas 10.
It's unbelievable the impact that this young man has. His get off, just watch him just come down the line of scrimmage and just rep this. Takes an inside charge, just jumps the snap down again. He's already dialed in on center Bradley Bozeman. He's timing that thing up perfectly.
Jonathan says, subscribe. Thank you for the commentary. I can't get the game. Welcome in, friend. You're welcome here. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. 2nd down and 8.
Mental mistakes.
Crowd in Vegas very live and loud tonight.
Just kind of punching it here. 2nd and 8. Final minute of the first quarter. We'll be inside on the clock.
Play action. Herbert running away from Crosby.
On the move, stands in zone. A dart.
Touchdown. Keenan Allen on the catch. Keenan Allen. Chargers up 9-3, extra point pending.
No problem, and a toe drag to boot. Number 13 back in a Charger uniform. That makes LA fans smile.
He's an unbelievably instinctive sack.
Here comes the extra point. It's good. We got a 10-3 game. If you're brand new, hit that sub today. You can say hello in the chat. We do not charge anything to chat. You're more than welcome to do that.
Knocks it through.
We do not do that like other streamers.
Penalty aided it.
Brian Keith, welcome in. Need a big year from Herbert. He certainly checks all the boxes. He's got a ton of potential and talent, no doubt.
You're stealing, right? Jokes on you, sticky fingers. They have
Wide open division now. Kansas City at the bottom of it, wide open.
Members save up to 20%. So you can stay at a fancier hotel with fancier toiletries to slip into your bag before fleeing the scene of the crime. Hotels.com. Members save up to 20% at hundreds of thousands of hotels. I'd grab a shampoo or two, but I don't have hair.
Lone Wolf, what's up, Lone Wolf? Welcome in. Hey, dislike guy. Hello, welcome in, dislike guy.
Let's watch O'Marion Hampton meet him in the hole. Give Justin Herbert a chance. Now freeze it. Watch Keenan Allen in the back of the end zone. He's going to stick his left hand up. Justin, I'm there. There's some veteran presence. Herbert outside the pocket.
All right, here we go. Raiders getting the ball. 20 seconds left in the first.
Start to break contain and try to buy time, and you're in zone coverage. You saw the safety number 20, Isaiah Polamalu. You have to turn and find work and man up. Do what they call plaster. Because if you don't, and you're just staring at the quarterback, you can watch the ball get completed for a touchdown just like that.
Well over 300 connections between Herbert and Allen in their careers. Justin at that left start, it's 3 for 3.
Touchback.
That's when a 12-yard scramble.
And his health has just been critical.
So that'll be out at the 35.
WWE WrestlePalooza from Indianapolis. John Cena against Brock Lesnar in the main event.
Yeah, John, I'm a Ravens fan. I live in Maryland. I'm a football fan more than I'm just a Ravens fan. I broadcast, I think this year it's going to be like 104 or 105 football games. So I don't just do Ravens games. I do all the games. This weekend, start on Thursday to Sunday. And here I did 6 football games. Handoff, end around. Tucker again. Short gain.
7.
Where's everybody watching from tonight? You guys put that in the chat. Where's everybody watching from tonight? What state? What country? Got 150 people in here right now. Where are you watching from?
Not a good sense, given what happened here. 52 in the middle.
This guy was, he got his left arm caught. Troy Dye, the linebacker, pursuing.
Into the corner. 10-3 Chargers.
Jonathan's watching from Missouri. Alan Madia from San Jose, Cali. Rob is near London. Lone Wolf, Denver, Colorado. Tate, what's up, Tate Lem? Welcome in. Roswell, New Mexico. Nice. Louisiana Swamp for Team Thibodeau. Los Angeles for Francisco. Maryland Eastern Shore for Gomini. Russ Lunning from Maryland. Welcome in, Russ. I'm close to BWI, Russ. Welcome in. Debbie Bernfeld, South Florida. We got a lot more than 100. We got 130 some people in here. We should have a lot more than that.
Symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12
Brooklyn, New York for Mr. Mike.
3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections in teeth.
Clinton, Utah. Paul, welcome in. Nice to meet you, Paul. Patty's from Watertown, New York, where I almost hit an elk one time with a car. Welcome in, Paul. Nice to have you here. Brian Perez, North Carolina. Welcome in, Brian Perez. Nice to have you here. Olivia Cuttons from Vegas. Welcome in, Olivia. Nice to have you here on the channel. Again, if you guys are having a good time, you like the way I do, feeling a little under the weather today, so bear with me, but hit that subscribe and come back anytime. We would love to have you here. North Carolina, beautiful place. Vegas, I've been there a couple times. Out to old Henderson, Nevada area.
Portal exhaust is a pipeline between driver and
See
machine.
if anybody else coming in.
That stadium concert sound absorbs into your chest, your shift hand, your soul. That's why the clarity of the exhaust is so important.
Nobody else wants to come in? And nobody else wants to put in the chat where they're from? Oh, God. The bots will come into the chat, though, won't they? Bots will come into the chat. (10-3) start of the second quarter. 10-3 start of the second quarter.
Answer here. Concern is Will Matt is still being looked at about 10. It did not look good as he stuck that left arm out to the play. Teammate.
Shotgun formation, single back set.
Fake to Genty.
Play action, incomplete.
Get a flag here. Part defending. Got there a little bit early.
Fid, what's up, Fid? How you doing? From Michigan.
Defense number 0. 5-yard penalty.
They got an offside, and they'll redo it. Oh, yeah, Russ. Many a times. In my younger days, many a times. All up through Hancock, Maryland, up into Cumberland area. Do the Raiders have a chance of placing higher than the Chiefs? I mean, anything's possible, but I think in some of the specialty positions, the Chiefs might have a little bit more talent right now.
This football team is so respected. It's a big loss for them.
Justin avoided, by the way. Just avoided a guy walked into that block.
Handoff up the middle. Nothing. You need Daniel Carlson to beat out Hampton to win fantasy 129-135. Good luck to you. El Suazo from Idaho. Welcome in, El Suazo from Idaho. Nice to see you all in here tonight. Hope you enjoy what we do, how we do it. We treat people with respect. We like to engage in the chat with you. We're a little different. I'm not charging people to chat with me like other sports streamers. Come on in and have a good time. Genty is letting you down on fantasy right now. Well, yeah. He hadn't put up many numbers yet. Fakes the handoff, going to throw. Oh, it was almost intercepted off of a tip drill right there. Ooh, that was dangerous. Third down and 10.
This is the challenge of playing this.
Third down and 10. We are 18 subscribers from our goal. We're trying to get up to 850 tonight. 850 is our goal. We try to do a goal every night and gives me something to challenge for. Makes me feel like I accomplished something.
So many second and third and longs as an offense right now.
Third down and 10. Third down and 10. Looking to throw. Caught. First down and more. Jacoby Myers all the way down to the 25. That's a big play if you got Jacoby Myers.
This is why you get into bunch formations versus man coverage. Myers is going to.
Man, the bots are ridiculous tonight.
He's got a player at the top. There's that quick, really good job by Thornton getting width on it. And the slip under.
Here's that yard game playing at tempo. Smith.
Shotgun again. Smith throws it away. First time here. We're glad you're here. Thank you. Holding offense. 10-yard penalty. Move it back. First and 20.
Go back to that third down conversion from Jesse Miller, the defensive coordinator. So the LA Chargers changing it up a little bit, going a little bit more man in that situation, which is really not something. Look, they major in playing zone coverage.
First down and 20.
Man coverage beater on. They haven't got anything against their too high looks in their zone.
Jonathan, welcome to the clubhouse. Thank you for supporting the channel. Welcome to the clubhouse crew family.
So first and 20.
Very nice. Thank you, Jonathan.
To bounce it outside.
Handoff, short run at the 35. Second down and long.
Yeah, Chris, you saw Khalil Mack walk off the field holding that left arm in hand. He then got on a cart. They're driving him all the way to the opposite tunnel on the Raiders sideline so he can get some.
Oh, Khalil Mack went out with an injury. They're taking it. Might be a broken arm. Oh, boy.
On premises here.
Not good.
Concern if you're Coach Harbaugh and Jesse Minter with Khalil Mack. One, he's massive in the run game, and it helps with style of defense. Two, he's a guy that sets their work tempo. Derwin James says he's 33, 34 years old, working like that. I can as well.
Shotgun, pressure coming.
Pressured again, escapes, has space. Geno Smith takes off.
Geno Smith, big run. It's going to be like third down and 1. Raiders just have to warm up. The post official says. Probably not wrong.
You can see it here. This zone defense just not giving them anything. Geno just surveying, looking for anyone, and he says, "Hey, Justin Herbert, take this. I'll go ahead and take off too and pick up the first with my legs. We'll come close to it now, third and short."
Third down and 2. Third down and 2. Genty, first down. He easily got that first down.
Going back to the scramble, it's kind of the second time we've seen that from Geno Smith. Talking to Geno Smith and Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly. And
first down and 10. First down and 10.
Enough is how competitive he is, that he's this football junkie. And that was kind of something that stood out to Coach Carroll in their time in Seattle. Didn't get to play it for a couple of years, but he was just so competitive and prepared for the moment.
Shotgun looking to throw. Welcome in, Jeremiah Johnson. Throws it underneath to Genty. Spin move out of the tackle. Genty ends up with 5 or 6. He shouldn't have gotten anything.
Spin move from the rookie.
This is good on good right here. Derwin James, this is an absolute assassin out the linebacker safety position. Just turn him inside. Look, if you're going to miss him inside. And you see Ashton Genty, that low center of gravity and that balance, just so powerful. And they got to get this young man unlocked here tonight. Let's see the run or the pass.
You know, tell them just
shotgun, second and 6, going to throw. Broken up in the end zone. No penalty.
Myers was in the end zone.
It's a dangerous throw, no doubt. It's just a great play by Gilman. I mean, that's where the ball should go. Maybe it's a fraction behind Jacoby Myers.
That's a little early there. That's great anticipation. It may have been a flag, but it's great anticipation in that too high look in that corner's look.
3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6.
They make it so tough when you deal here.
Ball spotted at the 14.
Got to get Brock Bowers involved here.
Fumble. Picked it up. Looking to throw. He's going to get sacked. All the way back to the 24. He's sacked. They're going to mark it at the 22. They got no choice but a field goal now.
He joins the part in. That's sack. Brings out the field goal team.
The time they're just all thrown off because of Meredith really snapping the ball into his own leg. The ball dribbles along the ground. They have a little stunt going on inside, and you see big Jamari Caldwell. And that play was doomed from the start. You just can't afford to have this kind of
field goal is up and good. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Pete. This is the show. I'm a little bit under the weather tonight. Welcome into the channel. As you can see, I love Disney. I love football. I love everything there is to do with MLB. I broadcast 110, 115 Major League Baseball games a year. I'm going to do about 106, 107 NFL games, including all the playoffs, Super Bowl, and the whole 9 yards. I'm live for every primetime game. I'm live on the Saturday morning games or Saturday afternoon games. I'm live on Saturday morning games. If you don't know me, I'm a triple amputee. I lost my left hand and I lost both of my legs in a medical tragedy that consumed my life. Had last rites read to me multiple times. This is what I do for a hobby now. I was lucky, and people wonder why am I a Ravens fan? Ray Lewis I met on a military event that I was doing, and this is what Ray Lewis sent me when I was in the hospital coming out of a coma. This is what Ray Lewis sent me. This is why I'm a fan.
Pete, let me tell you something, man. First of all, it's a pleasure to meet you, but life is the craziest thing ever. Life throws so many things at us. And I truly believe this, that our true greatness is found in when we make up our mind, Pete, just to push through it regardless. Man, listen, Psalms 91 teaches something. It teaches just being safe in the Lord, right? Isaiah 54:17 also teaches that no weapon formed shall prosper. Yeah, it may prosper, Pete. And yeah, we may have to go through some things. But Pete, if we can push through, if we can keep going, if we could just make up our mind to say, no, I can't give in to what my circumstances is. I can only keep walking in the direction of my destiny. Every day. No, we're not asking for a good life. We're asking for the courage to make it through a tough life. That's life. And that's why tough times don't last. Tough people do. God bless you, man. This book by Becky and Robin, who love you dearly.
Hey, this is who I am. So if you like what I'm doing, hit the subscribe. Help me out tonight. Come back and join me.
Just so much energy talking to him in pregame. I mean, just as dialed in as can be. I told him, I wish I could have played for you. As positive as he is, as uplifting as he is, he will get this place pointing with the light. What do you say? You don't.
All right, here comes the kickoff. Raiders kicking off to the Chargers.
And even Geno Smith said, I don't think about age.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Jonathan, thank you. Fielded it to 2. Chargers are going to bring it all the way out to the 32-yard line. 32-yard line.
This is, of course, year 2, but if you go back further, then when James drafted at 18, you can see predominantly offensive graphics, offensive line, and now lately skill.
We just like to have fun over here, treat people with respect, and have a good time.
This is a big one getting back. The trade for that.
They have a certain profile that they're looking for in terms of football character and their physical traits. This is a big physical football team.
Hand off, end around. Goes nowhere. Absolutely nowhere on that. Might have lost yards.
When it comes to building the football team, it's a little bit all in the news of the unfortunate Joe Burrow injury. Coach Harbaugh talks about Justin Herbert. He raves about him. I just have to protect him. If I can protect Justin Herbert, if I can keep him upright and keep him healthy, they all say, and we got chances to win Super Bowls, and so that's why.
How long have you been collecting Mickey Mouse ornaments? A long time. All my life. I like Roger Rabbit better. He's my favorite. Quick out, caught. McConkey got about 6 or 7 of it back. 3rd down and 6. Yeah, Roger Rabbit's my number 1, Jeremiah.
Make sure you cover them. And now, Justin Herbert's legs. If you're Patrick Graham, the defensive coordinator, you got to cover those 2 guys, and you got to pay attention to number 10's legs.
Then complete the play. Tackle.
Thank you to everybody that has subscribed tonight. Thank you very much. Shotgun formation. 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely. 10 yards after a missed tackle there. That's an incredible stat, actually. In fact, that play coverage on 3rd down. Herbert.
Incomplete.
Squeeze it in there. Johnson, but really nobody open. And here comes the punt scene.
Yeah, this is going to be a miss for Justin Herbert. You're going to see this safety, Jeremy Chin, drop down. Watch Ladd McConkey streak on that deep over. If he's peeking there, floats that ball to space, and leads him to the sideline, he's got a touchdown now. It looks like he's trying to throw that in. And Tyree Wilson gets his hand up.
The benefits of being 6'5" by Tyree Wilson.
Everything is Mickey Mouse. Well, let her know about my channel, Jeremiah. There's a ton of Disney content on my channel. Ton of content.
So Geno Smith and the Raiders.
10-6. 8 minutes to halftime. 8 minutes to halftime.
Carne asada is back at Chipotle. It's our most tender steak, expertly grilled throughout the day, expertly seasoned with garlic, cumin, and coriander, expertly crafted just for you. Nobody does carne asada like Chipotle. Nobody.
I think they're putting good pressure on him, Rob. There is pressure. The time to throw is limited.
It's flu vaccine you give yourself.
Yeah, at home.
You do what at home? Flu missed home. What?
I haven't seen Chris Fowler on here. Welcome up in, Mac the Knife.
Give yourself a shot? No, it's a mist that goes up my nose. My mom does.
Was Chris Fowler on the TV and I missed it? Carlin Kiko, blessing the channel with 5 memberships. Thank you, Carlin Kiko. Bluey, Cindy Charming, Aurora, Nomadic, and Russell, all blessed because of Carlin Kiko. Thank you, Carla Kiko. Blessing the channel, Preston, myself, also blessing the community by doing that. Thank you so much.
All the medicines you take. Runny or stuffy nose, sore throat, or fever may occur. So I can order flu mist online. Yeah, just go get your phone. Get flu protection without the injection.
Welcome in. Hey, Carla, Kiko. Good to see you. You guys are there. I think they're Raider fans. I think Carla and Kiko are on the Raiders. I know they were Oakland baseball. Thank you so much.
Connection saves lives.
Connection saves lives.
Check in on a loved one today.
A missed opportunity for big yards, maybe even points, and he spotted McConkey.
Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking about, again, McConkey's on that crosser. It's zone defense, and so sometimes you have those crossing routes that are more alerts versus man coverage.
Kiko's the Raider fan. That's right. You guys have a split house. That's right. That's got to be interesting on those two play each other.
With his speed, I'm surprised Justin didn't hold his eyes for a second and float that ball to space. It's a touchdown if he does.
1st and 10 Razors. Angel Santiago, hello. You need 6 receptions from Myers. Well, they've been throwing. They're just timing is off. Shotgun formation, single back set. Gentry. Handoff up the middle, big run. Gain of 6. Solid start.
7. James Combiner was still on the stop.
You saw how fast he hit the line of scrimmage. I mean, this Raiders offensive line, missing Jackson Powers Johnson, the starter at right guard, Alex Kappa, 65, filling in for him. With Ashton finding some creases, finding some daylight, the ability to get to the second level without having to make somebody miss a
Shotgun. 2nd and 4.
13 yards on his first run. Like still waiting for the first huge play.
You just feel it. It's almost done. It's almost there.
Motion out that time. And
Oh, nice catch.
held on.
Mater caught it, held on. First down, Raiders.
So it's kind of, if you're the Raiders,
9 subscribers to our goal tonight, trying to get up to 850. We're close.
It's a good job of realizing zone coverage again, ball comes up, but you know it goes back to this. Run the ball.
Did he catch it?
With a little bit of a trapper wham, positive play. Now your advantage. If
Looked like he held on to it. 1st and 10. 45 more. You want to hit your parlay. Good luck to you.
Genty again.
Genty up front. There he goes again. Gain of 7. First down.
It's so good. It's like a bowling ball with legs on it. I mean, he just absolutely just bouncing off of defenders. Great vision. He's always a step ahead. Just look at the balance. Look at the abdominal strength and the ability to contort his body, weave his way through traffic. He's going to get to this level at some point.
Better vision. Past couple of carries as well. All 3 carries that have popped have been onto the right side.
Under center, single back set.
Johnson usually is. You would have thought that would have had a little bit more of an adverse effect.
Play action, about to get hit, throws it underneath.
Not easy to get easy action.
Gain of 7 or 8. That was White on the catch.
Here's Rager.
Guys, we've been talking about Pete Carroll and Geno Smith's relationship. Chip Kelly has a very strong relationship with Geno Smith. When Chip was the coach at Oregon, he recruited Geno at Miramar High School in Florida. He also coached his cousin last year, Jeremiah Smith, the star receiver at Ohio State. So these guys have a strong relationship as well.
Shotgun formation.
Good mentor for Jeremiah was actually around the Ohio State program once or twice with a schedule.
Play action, going to throw down the field. Incomplete.
Broke it up the ball, hung in the air a long time.
They're taking that deep shot on the outside against that middle field closed look. Starting to bring some safeties down as Ashton starts to get going. You see here.
Pete Carroll wanted the penalty. I mean, they could have called it.
Smith takes an absolute shot to the face.
Back to launch that.
3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2. And there's going to be a timeout by the Chargers. Timeout by the Chargers. 30-second timeout.
Convinced that was match interference.
Yeah, he sure is. Ball a little bit underthrown.
Some glut grabbing there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, you see Target still, there's a lot of body contact there.
Pictures our rules expert far into the booth over there in a different zip code. What do you think? You like the non-call?
I tell you, if you look at that early, receiver finds him and gives him a little push, and then the defender fights his way back into the play. I think all is well and a little bit more there, right? It'll help find right.
I like that. I like that.
Sorry.
Hello, Vicky Figuretails. Welcome in. How are you? Nice to see you. It's been a while. Good to see you. Hope everything with your life is going well.
Disagrees. 3rd down here, but 2.
Handoff, hit in the backfield. He lost yards. 4th down and long. If the Raiders won, he would call off your quiz. Well, good luck. I hope it happens for you.
Henley, sick before the game. They say that he can play, and just look at him coming downhill.
8 more subs to our goal of 850. 8 more.
This defensive front, we said it was massive. We looked at them in pregame and said that these guys just had big body types. That's how they're able to not have to play 8-man fronts to stop the run because of the space these guys occupy. Deion Henley,
Thank you for subscribing, Goldie26. Boom, there's the kick. Fair catch taken at the 9.
Step up and play a bigger role with Khalil Mack.
Well, that's good to hear, Vicky. Glad to see you.
Questionable to return.
Eczema.
We are on a timeout for the commercial.
Eczema isn't always red. But now, eczema isn't always going to stop you. With Eblis.
It's okay, Pete. It happens. Sometimes you
Eblis is a once-monthly treatment.
just have a night where it's just, challenge, right?
Find real itch relief and real results.
Carla, thank you. Hope you guys are well. Hopefully, I got to get you on one of our hangouts one night. We haven't hung out for a while just to have you on and chat with you and Kiko. I'll see if one of the ones I have coming up, I'll shoot you a note, see if you guys are available.
You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Eblis. Before starting Eblis, tell your
Jaded Wolf, what's up? Chargers taking it to the end zone this drive. Welcome in, Jaded Wolf.
Clearly, it's possible with Eblis.
Glad you're here.
Talk to your doctor about Eblis for eczema.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you get every game, every Sunday, all in one place. And that's a lot of NFL.
Oh, wow, we're already at 5,000 views on this stream.
New users pay less.
That's awesome.
Crafted flats from Pizza Hut.
That's awesome.
Crafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one or try all 5. New crafted flats are just $5 each till 5 p.m.
All right, let's go. Commercial's done. Let's get football on. I realize we got to pay bills. It's just so many commercials.
NFL Plus Premium, get NFL Network, including 7 exclusive live games, NFL Red Zone, and full game replays. Unlock it all with the ESPN and NFL Plus Premium bundle.
You would think they would run out of bots, but I guess they just keep coming.
Oh, Madden, the chicken, the great radio call, the holy roller. Don't play quite like it.
Get your big butt out of here. Who said that? Who said that?
All right, 4:34 left in the half.
He's saying that the officials told Coach now, get your big butt out of here.
I don't know if that's exactly what they said, but that's so great at all. Chargers now. Backed up inside the 10.
Quick out to Keenan Allen, gain of 9, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Allen across the middle.
There's got to be a little bit of emphasis on this drive of getting your run game going. You have 1 yard rushing with.
Wow, they have 1 yard rushing.
Play call you see outside of Justin Herbert, right? They got to run the football a little bit.
You think, start getting enamored too much with what Justin brings to the table, right? And obviously, it can become easy to forget about the fact we're after a running back in the first quarter.
I don't know, Johnny. Have to wait and see. Handoff.
Does not get rolling.
Nope, didn't get it. 3rd down and 1. He got back to the line of scrimmage.
I can tell you, these Raiders linebackers, Landon Roberts, Devin White, Jamal Adams coming in some specialty packages. They are bringing it.
That's a unsung bunch, would you say?
Yeah, that's right. No doubt. Because none of these guys are really household names at this point in their career. I mean, obviously, we're at one time Devin White resurrecting his career. He won the Super Bowls in that group. Exactly. Key 3rd down. You can stop the Chargers here, get some good field position for your offense. That's a big win for the Raiders.
For the rest of the yard, it's noisy.
Handoff, 1st down.
Breaking tackles, Hampton still running.
Hampton, nice run.
Shows his power. Each team has a young running back who could just.
1st down and 10, Chargers after the Hampton run.
This is a really good job. Will Dissly on the edge and then Alt trying to just secure that left side. And really good balance by Hampton. Dissly and Alt just double team D.D. Davis. Demarius Davis, nice job on that perimeter. Darius Davis. And then Hampton's balance.
Now you got 1st down. They bring in the speedster, Keandre Lambert-Smith, the rookie out of Auburn, number 84. Juice on the football field, and they take a shot. Raiders playing too high.
Shotgun looking to throw.
Across the middle. Good connection to Will Disley.
Gain of about 7 or 8.
Mouse again on this side of the ball. Patrick Graham.
2nd down and 3.
He knows if you pick up a first down, they bring some speed on the field. Hey, let's play a little bit of zone. Make sure they're not going to try.
2nd down and 3. 2-minute warning coming up. They're going to let it sit till you get to there. Or are they? They're going to try to get it. No, they're going to try to play it. They didn't get it off. They didn't get it off. I don't know if they were trying to or not, but they didn't get it off.
Marcus Robertson, you didn't get a cut doctor for the coach there. You got bloodied in that collision in the sidelines.
Hey, it's physical.
2 minutes to the half. 2 minutes, everybody. Who's your favorite players from these two teams, either current or all time? Favorite Raiders?
They don't remember any Raiders call speak. It became like his super famous catchphrase. This is Bob Ferguson. You understand that? Bob, do you not watch football? I need to find my daughter. Call me back when you have the password. Did you just Omaha? Omaha.
One battle after another. Strong Leonardo DiCaprio. Only Peter, September 26th.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Male, female.
Who's your all-time favorites from these two teams? Justin Herbert for Jaden Wolf.
Was he wrong with me?
Battle after another. Rated R.
I would think some of the great players would be
Is T-Mobile. You see, millions of real
Stabler.
and T-Mobile sort of opened
You had a great running back there, and Bo Jackson. Got to give it to him. Love Bo Jackson. Enrique Jimenez, Bo Jackson. Shadow says Bo Jackson. I agree. Fid, what has Fid said? Tim Brown. Oh, yeah. You know, some great Chargers along the way, too. They've had some great tight ends. Johnny says Tim Brown.
Scan the QR code or head to
Fouts and Stabler.
for a chance to win a $100 NFL gift card. Then show up to your next Sunday's best.
Plunkett and Winslow. Yeah, they were good ones.
Brought to you by an official
There's some great defenders, too. And Ronnie Lott finished his career there, I think, from San Francisco to the Raiders.
Particularly in this first half. Come back from the Buccaneers tonight. Highlights of that, of course, and Boomer's fastest.
LaDainian Tomlinson. Yeah, you can't forget him. Yeah, Jerry Rice was a Raider.
Mack has returned to the Chargers sideline. His elbow is heavily wrapped and in a sling, and you can't say enough about his impact on this team. Derwin James says he strives to be the kind of leader Khalil Mack is every day. He said, you watch how hard he runs to the ball.
Khalil Mack is on the sideline with his arm in a sling.
He said, at 50 years old, as a future Hall of Famer, as his teammates, we have no excuse but to do the same.
Lyle Alzado, yeah. Looking to throw. Got all day. Wide open, Johnson in stride, touchdown.
60 yards.
60 yards on the touchdown. Brian Keith said Marcus Allen. Yep, that's another good one. Tate says Mark Van Egan was a good Raider running back. I don't remember him. Madden. Yeah, Madden was a great coach.
He's got to have vision. He's got to have vision that even though Quentin Johnson looked like he's running away from him, you got to keep gaining depth, play with vision, because that middle of the field safety, he can't run that down inside. Is the crosser from the other side? I mean, we're going to influence it.
Extra points good.
Last year, the focus was on Johnston's drops. This year, the focus is going to be on touchdowns. And a pair of them in Brazil, the first and last touchdowns when they win over the Chiefs, and a 60-yard strike to stretch the lead to 11 here before halftime.
Dad, I'm a genius. I figured out how to make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Gotcha, Johnny. Thank you. Howie Long. There's another good one. That's another good one.
Why? It's 40 degrees below. Do you think
Howie Long was a great Raider.
Red Bull gives you wings?
That's what years of history will give you. A ton of great players that you can highlight and acknowledge.
What do we choose? I know.
Still got 2 minutes left in the half. 2 minutes left in the half.
I see some serums which hydrate without being too heavy.
What do the Korean locals use?
Essence is like a light serum that's popular here.
Which one?
You missed the old Houston Oilers. Yep. Houston had a team and St. Louis had a team years ago. San Diego had a team years ago, obviously. Antonio Gates and Warren Sapp, Warrior says.
Anything for Bud Light, official beer sponsor of the NFL.
Those are all some great players. Bots just don't stop coming. Multi-Troy 63. Thank you for subscribing. Richard Santoro. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you being here tonight.
Next Monday at 8 on ABC and ESPN.
Good replay brought to you by one man after another. The deep shot kept a 91-yard touchdown drive.
Yeah, so Quentin Johnson has got what we call a pylon. He's going to sell the over and go to the pylon. And then Ladd McConkey's got this really deep over. Corner at the bottom of the screen is everything. Freeze it.
He's just got to continue to gain depth. Devin White, you got to pick this crowd up coming over. Because if you don't, the corner's going to get caught in the vine, just like he does right there. He doesn't know if he has him or not. But look, if you're Blue Kelly, you just got to play that top.
Yes, welcome to all the new subscribers.
Designed to prevent exactly what happened.
Am I right to assume that our Chargers coach is excited? The corner thinks that Johnston is running the crosser to the opposite side, right?
Thank you for fixing that.
White for the return.
White on the return.
He knew he was developing. You could tell him anticipating.
What you saw in that corner, Tyler Blue Kelly, just start to throttle down a little bit.
Second, yeah. And if you're pulling him out, you got to try and chase that down inside out. That's just so hard, though. Especially when a receiver has a head of steam going like that.
Max Crosby. Well, yeah, of course, he's a current Raider, but he's definitely spectacular. First down and 10. First down and 10.
Start 7 for his last 8. And 2 touchdowns. Smith
dumps it underneath. That's a nice catch and run. Lobby. First down outside the 41.
They just demand patience. Patience from the quarterback because they kick you nothing downfield.
Shotgun looking to throw underneath. Caught it again. Lobby. Gain of 5.
Short gain to the 45. 3 timeouts to work with.
3 timeouts to work with if they want to.
Get the big hookup on the outside.
Play action, throwing. Incomplete. Incomplete. Low throw. Third down and 6.
To the sideline. Gino with the clean pocket just can't get the ball there.
That guy's hitting third down. If they don't convert here, Rivers going to get the ball back.
And on third down tonight, the pass concept, or at least formation, that's been good for the Raiders is when they've gotten that bunch. And you get into those 2 or 3 man stacks and you try to confuse the defense. You're trying to free up rock ballers with some type of stacked release to find a little soft spot.
Myers comes in motion.
Shotgun on 3rd and 6.
Smith on the move. Scanning as he sees
throws down the field.
Way downfield, and it's going to be intercepted.
Intercepted.
Tony Jefferson stepping in tonight. Just call off the practice squad with more than injured. Makes the pick.
Jefferson with an interception at the 1 yard line. or the 0-yard line.
Is it now? We're not playing any more man-to-man. You just see Dante Thornton trying to go up over top Tony Jefferson. Tony Jefferson's had a night so far. He's prevented a couple big plays down the field. Ball underthrown in the double coverage.
Who did look up a play in the end zone that could have been a touchdown. Huge impacts here. They have that practice wet and ready for his moment here.
Hopefully, if you're a Raiders fan, that he's down while he has possession. It's the right decision by Geno Smith, though, because it's 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Ball on the half-yard line.
It's a worthy shot down the field.
Thornton had run out of bounds. I know he was forced out on the route, but he was on the paint and came back in before getting it on that jump ball.
Minute 4 on the clock. Minute 4.
Chargers in what looked like it might be a tush-push formation here. Lined up.
Yeah, they're going to make
behind the quarterback.
Going to get this ball out of there.
Usually see looks like the opponent's going up. That's trying to get clear.
Yeah, they just did a tush push to get it out near the 4.
Raiders call timeout.
1 minute even. The timeout is taken by the Raiders. Well,
Geno's numbers are not that great.
Thrown those 2 picks. You say that wasn't an egregious one.
Yeah.
The one on the first pass of the game.
Yeah, they are looking for the explosive play on the outside. They just can't get it. When they have single high, they can't seem to get the really time it up. And Geno can't put it where it needs to be put. And then trying to throw the ball deep against too high, but it's just not working against this defense. They're one of the very best.
2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8.
Hurt yourself against Chargers defense is chase big plays. And it's a fine balance of wanting to be explosive and chasing big plays.
Junior Seau, that's another one, Paul. You're right, Junior Seau. Quick throw and catch out to the 9. God, another timeout.
Air yards. It's been tough for Geno. Hasn't had a completion. That's been the 2 interceptions that happened.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to just remain.
56 seconds on the clock.
Continue to try. Get some high percentage throws. They can't forget Ashton Jeanty either, because he'll continue to run the football, especially against these 2 high hooks. He's gotten some space. He's gotten some nice runs. Got to stay methodical, try and find some kind of rhythm.
It's a huge 3rd down here for their defense. Can they find a way to get off the field? Can the Chargers? They can use the run game here, and so maybe then if they convert punt timeout. I think for the Raiders offense, you got to figure out a way to get Brock Bowers a little bit more involved. This is where the next level of Cook's going to do. His legs just go faster on these 3rd and shorts.
Got a 1.5 yards needed.
Hampton, 1st down.
Second effort.
Chargers.
Just enough to get the drive going.
I don't think you'll see another timeout now.
It's a good, tough run.
Yeah, they're letting the clock run down.
It's interesting, though, that no time.
San Diego can take a knee, and that'll end the half.
With Justin Herbert and the ability to be explosive.
He do get the ball to begin the 3rd quarter. That may be a factor in the decision making here. That's 11. Sadly, we shouldn't stop the clock now.
Shotgun formation. Handoff.
Just 14 yards before that carry. His 4th of the night. Stopped by Chin, and that'll do it.
That's your half. If you're going to leave at halftime, make sure you hit that sub. We'd love for you to come back for the balance of the game. We'll hang out and listen to the halftime report together.
But is a left elbow problem, looking likely he'll return to get that now. One of the options that might be, but that is a tough development. Peter, with you, Carroll.
Coach, half the guys playing, however, still in this game. What's the message for the second half? We've got to play better. We gave away too many easy situations. Got penalties, a couple plays that we busted on. We got to just play better. And so we will. And if we play better, we'll get right back in a second. All right, Coach, thank you.
Let's face it, play better.
Yeah.
Down 11 at the break as the Chargers got to come up with a second divisional win. The All-State halftime. Scott Beth.
Here's a halftime report. We got to wait through another commercial, though. The good thing is we have a halftime clicker right on the screen to keep track of how much time we have left.
Checking All-State first was really smart.
If you got any questions for me about the channel or what we do or any of that, drop it into the chat for me.
Was it worth it?
Be glad to answer whatever questions we can for you.
All-State halftime. Welcome to the All-State halftime. It is the Chargers with a couple of touchdown passes from Herbert and a couple of picks for their defense, leading by 11 alongside Ryan Buck and Jason Kelsey, who I rudely tried to dismiss at halftime of the first game. I'm excited that you're here for we had a second halftime. I was saying you could go home. No, we need you here for this. Ready to rock?
Regretfully informed I had to stay.
Let's revisit the end of the first game.
I'm going to show the first game highlights here.
It's 14-13, Buccaneers leading late. Nick Chubb, so good to see him healthy, into the end zone, and the Texans have the lead. Go for two, don't get it. 4th and 10, 0. Ryan, you got to tape in a minute on this, but Baker, this is the full Baker Mayfield experience. He confirmed with me in an interview you'll see on SportsCenter. You're trying to move the chains, not trying to get your chains snapped. The chain got busted on this drive, but now it's a dead ball to the second-year man from Oregon. There goes Bucky Irving, and he is running.
It's crazy how that first game ended. Rob, thank you for being here. Good night. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate your support, your friendship. We will talk to you real soon.
Into the end zone, and Tampa Bay wins by 1. They've played 2 games. They've been both one at the end, and they've been close. They've both been on the road as well, and it continues to trend. Buccaneers 2-0 for the 5th consecutive year, all 4 since Todd Bowles took over in 2022. One of only undefeated team across the first couple of weeks of the season. They've made the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons. I mentioned, Ryan, it's a 0 and it's Baker Mayfield. What happens?
Baker Mayfield is just an absolute dog. We've seen him win games in the 4th quarter after
Baker Mayfield's been impressive since he got to Tampa Bay. He didn't do this in Cleveland.
And now everybody's pushed up the field and they're locked up one-on-one. Baker Mayfield sees the large gap. He gets up the field, makes a huge play, and this is after already having a knee injury. This is just going to get it and make a play for your team when they need it most.
It was White to score the touchdown. Bucky Irving, though, from start to finish, an impact player. What do you like most about what he gives?
Well, he does everything. He can run it. He can run it from under center. He can do anything in the shotgun, the screens. He had the huge play in the 2-minute drill down the stretch to get them within range and score a touchdown. He was all over the place today. Such a dynamic tool for this offense and a safety blanket for Baker Mayfield. He's turned into one of their biggest playmakers on this Bucs roster.
Yeah, we talk about Bucky Irving. We're not talking about Bucky Irving. To me, the way you talk about Saquon, the way you talk about Derrick Henry, you put him in the Bashan Robinson sort of conversation with the way he can affect the game in the pass and also running.
Just in the end, it's Baker, what we were talking about on Countdown with Troy, the X's and O's and the intangibles. You kind of saw all of it, and that dog, hard to measure it.
Man, can't
see it. 2 games.
God, we're getting hammered by bots.
More halftime continuing here from New York City in just 67.
This is the All-State.
7:35 left on halftime.
La playa is Spanish for the beach.
Next week, there'll be some good games. The Thursday night game will be here. Bills and Miami. Be interesting to see what happens with that.
Lights out in the black hole. Cool icy cold. You sound like rock and roll. Giant size hopes you can handle the risk. But you gotta beat the chance, cause you know what it is.
Welcome back to the All-State
habitat. Quentin Johnson on the receiving.
Quentin Johnson's got the bots are crazy tonight.
A couple of touchdowns in Brazil, and it was a slow start for this guy out of TCU, and give him credit staying in the
Intermodus, hello, welcome in.
No, absolutely. He's making big plays this season, and he's turned into the big play downfield receiver that they thought he was going to be when they drafted him out of TCU. A couple of touchdowns, as I say, for Herbert, a couple of picks for that defense, and then there's one snap that everybody's going to have their phone with. What do they say? The internet's forever.
It is.
And so is videotape. The videotape never lies. I know a filmmaker that said that. All right, Mike Vick's waiting for the snap, and what happens, big fella?
Yeah, I too have been a part of a butt snap. Do you think that the quarterback is under center? Unfortunately, you realize very quickly when nobody grabs the ball that nobody's under center. So, yeah, been there before. Very unfortunate circumstance.
Well, good thing is this, though. You can still be a Hall of Famer if you have a butt snap. The gold jacket's being made. All right. For New York City, we handed off the boom in the fastest 3.
3 minutes.
Thanks, Scott. Wall-to-wall football here on Monday night, just the way we like it. We're down to our fastest minute, but don't worry, I saved the timeout. Philly trying to go 2-0. The Chiefs trying to avoid an 0-2 start.
Always like the 3 minutes in football with Chris Berman. Good to see you, Intermodus.
Eagles big over the Chiefs. This, Andy Reid's Chiefs at home in Super Bowl 59 and 1-8. But Saquon Barkley puts the Eagles in front. Early fourth, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, they're going to take the lead, but the ball tipped. Andrew Mukuba intercept for Philly. They've won 18 of their last 9.
Wow. I didn't realize Thank you, Jaded Wolf. I appreciate you. I didn't realize the Chiefs lost on a interception.
At the end of regulation, Brandon Aubrey, 64 yards. Good. He kicked the winner in overtime. How about them Cowboys? James Cook. The Bills were circling the chuck wagon. They were cooking too. At the Jets, they rolled early, winning 30-10. 71 points for Buffalo in 2 games. Lamar Jackson, Ravens, beat Cleveland handily. Devontae Walker, he has 3 career catches, all of them touchdowns. Ravens have scored 81 points in 2 games. Coach Mike Vrabel, Antonio Gibson on the kickoff return. Took the ball away into the win column. Scott?
That's all Diggs told his coach, man, you're slow as hell. I don't have to be fast. I got the job. Keenan Allen with a touchdown. Chargers get the ball coming out of the locker room. We'll see when it's done.
3 minutes and 40 seconds till we start. 3 minutes.
Thank you for watching the All-State Halftime.
Here we go.
To go home
What is this all about? Painting?
to go home.
The Home Garden Network or whatever. HGTV.
Get in. We're stealing homes. We're not like those other home criminals that steal your stuff. We steal your hard-earned home equity. We find your property online from the public record. Got it. Create a deed transfer that makes us the homeowners. Got it. And borrow tons of cash against your equity, and you won't know till the foreclosure notice hits months later.
You might already be a victim. Check your title status now at HometitleLock.com. Tonight.
Welcome in, fans.
Boston to move to Aruba because I fell in love on a pirate ship. I'm about to change my whole life because Matthew's the connection I've been waiting for.
People think that moving abroad, all of your problems disappear. No, they don't. I invested 12 years, and if it doesn't work out, I will come back and be in love.
Just about done the commercials. 2 minutes till the commercials are done. 2 minutes.
I have 3 kids, and I work with the LAPD.
Fuck the cops.
Works for me, I'm not a cop. I wouldn't hate if this one didn't talk at all. I have an IQ of 160. This is where he attacked her.
She was abducted. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, but I thought it'd be nice to let you have this one.
Advertising some show coming up.
What am I missing? Can I please have some scissors?
Or you do know this is evidence, right?
Yeah, you should probably turn around.
Don't tell me.
17-6, and the Chargers get the ball at halftime. Chargers get the ball again.
Wouldn't be afraid of missing out on that golden, crispy fried chicken and those juicy chicken tenders dipped in that tangy Chesapeake sauce. And don't forget about those hand-cut Western fries. I'm no cowboy, but I'll say it anyway. Yeehaw! World famous chicken, only at Real Farms.
All right, under a minute till we come back.
You are not getting the quarterback.
Keep the game going with Raven Scratch Offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play today and you could win up to $200 instantly or other great Ravens prizes.
25 seconds.
There are two great choices for luxury automobiles, Lexus of Towson and Len Stoller Lexus in Owings Mills. Both offer a superb new and pre-owned Lexus selection, including the Lexus RX, NX, TX, and GX models. Come take advantage of below-market financing, special lease offers, and incentives to make the Lexus you want truly affordable from your Baltimore area Lexus dealers. Len Stoller Lexus in Owings Mills and Lexus of Towson.
Matters most.
This broadcast is copyrighted by.
All right, here we are. There's the NFL thing.
This broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Tonight's first half highlights are presented by Target. The lead linebacker has a takeaway in the first play.
That's Hall of Fame stuff by Keenan Allen.
Launches downfield, touchdown, Chargers. Get everything you need to win game day at Target's. So the Chargers defense in control of things in the first half. Justin Herbert, after 1 for 5, caught fire on that one long touchdown drive, finished 8 and 9.
All right, here we go. Second half kicking off.
Consistently pressured, has not been helped out by the running game at all. But of course, Khalil Mack ending a sling 80 moments ago with Jim Harbaugh.
Coach, losing someone as impactful as Khalil Mack can affect the defense. How was yours able to maintain its high level of play?
Guys are going to step up. Just prayers for Khalil and guys going to step up. But our guys will. I already know that.
What allowed your offense to settle in that first half?
Yeah, moving the ball, got to keep moving the chains, and try to mix the run in the pass, and see if we can't get a good drive going right here.
Thanks for the time.
Thanks.
It's all common sense questions. All right, here's the kickoff coming by the Raiders to the Chargers.
Move the ball, move the chains. More positive plays than negative. That is correct.
That's a 10, 15, 20. 25 tackle there. Start at 26.
Their defense is doing a great job against the Raiders. What can Vegas do to sort of turn that around, if anything?
Well, look, I think they just need to get the running game going a little bit. I think
Fowler does sound a little rough. You're right. Now that I listen to him.
They tried to take their shot plays. They can't get them on the perimeter. Defensively here, they just need to come up with a big stop right out of the gate.
I think the Raiders offense, Geno Smith completion driven. You can't chase the big play. You try to a little bit. I agree with Lewis. Got to run the football a little bit more. And then I'd like to see the
handoff. Hit right away. Lost yards. 2nd and 11.
Max Crosby tackling Hampton behind the line.
That's a nice way to start. Put them in a negative situation as far as down and distance, and Max Crosby just continuing to play at a high level. Those inside charges, those tall stunts where he's able to come down inside the tight end, inside the tackle, across the face, and that's how you produce the negative plays and really increase your chances of getting off the field.
Second and 11. They back out with Mike Tugler. Show goes a long throw on the side.
Big play to the sideline.
Here's the rookie Trey Harris.
Trey Harris on the catch. First down, picked up 23 at the 49.
Harris goes vertical, but watch Keenan Allen circle up right there. This corner's got vision. Justin Herbert sees him slide. There's that whole shot right before that safety can get over the top.
You just can't let your safety out to dry like that as a corner. You got to cushion verticals by your safety some time.
First down throw to Johnston.
Johnston on the catch. Short gain, 3-4 yards.
And you can see there's a pass game thought process for the Chargers. They're either going to take a shot down the field that we saw to Quentin Johnston, or some of this no huddle with Greg Roman as the play caller. Some of these short, just 5-yard voided spaces in the zone.
Rebound one, Johnston to the left.
Caught.
Right, that's
McConkey. First down.
Moving just consistently hard to guard in National Football League as he was at Georgia.
That yardage after the catch. That's something that Patrick Graham said, look, he wants to try and prevent. You just see Ladd McConkey right here. You get him in space with some room to work, take the underneath throw, and then let him run after the catch, pull him out, misses the tackle. Look, it's just so hard as a play caller to not want to put the ball in Justin Herbert's hands every single play, despite the fact he's got one of the biggest, most physical backfields in the NFL. Everyone wants to see number 10 go over.
Play fake. Herbert running for his life.
Able to slide down a couple yards short of the line of scrimmage. Crosby can looping around and chase him.
Couldn't do that last year. You know that's the one of the main differences is when he had this internal immediate pressure last year. Because of the ankle injury stature, we've seen him extend plays tonight, and that time, while it's not this massive gain, it saves it 8 or 9 yards, and instead of 2nd and 22, it's 2nd and 13. So good by the Raiders defense, also answered by Herbert.
2nd and 13.
2nd and 13 underneath. Hampton gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Play made there by Adams. Well, Herbert worked at his speed.
Great job tonight, moderators. I know it's been ridiculous.
They're trying to kill the game here. It's third down. Watch him get out and just load it in a very stylish slide there. Very stylish in the slide. Got that 19. Pretty much finished the Chiefs off.
21.6 miles per hour, 19.7 with the high last year. And if you're the Raiders defense, it's been one of the stories tonight. You got to pay attention to his legs on these downs.
This is a great time third down here.
Raiders bring some pressure. It's picked up across the middle. Quick hitter there to Harris.
It's going to be 4th down and 1. 4th and about 1. Do they go for it?
Look in the back end, but they gave up so much grass in terms of their having to close so much ground. Now they put them in a 4th and short situation.
I would go for this if I were the Chargers.
Have you seen who's coming on the field?
Yeah, but 44 right out there, too.
They are going for it. Somebody's going to call a timeout here, though.
Now I'm running left. I am not running towards Max Crosby.
No, those are on the left side of the formation.
Timeout, Raiders.
Pete Carroll senses this is really a moment. This defense, 30 seconds. They can get a stop somehow, claim momentum. If the Chargers add points here, it gets to be a tall test. Let's spend the timeout.
I think we've talked a lot about Justin Herbert and some of the physical traits that he has. Legs tonight, the deep ball downfield. Part of his maturation process has also been he's seen some of these quick throws against zone. Also, 2 throws on this drive, all-out pressure beats the blitz right now. It just the example of Trey Harris last play.
All right, here we go. 4th down. They're going to go for it.
So now a 4th and 1 because he had an answer to the blitz. Just that mental knowledge, the experience, the awareness, the problems.
Tate says to run Harris.
Different formation for the Chargers after the Raider timeout. Hampton still the back.
Draw him off sides.
Play action. Caught.
First down and much more.
Keenan Allen all the way down to the 5. Keenan Allen all the way down to the 5. 1st and goal.
Getting through progressions. This is really good by Justin Herbert. He's going to get McConkey on that crosser. and he wants to initially throw that. It's not there. Reset, see his eyes, and there's Keenan Allen on that in route. That's big-time ball.
There's just too much space being given on the second level for these interbreakers like this. There's just too much separation.
Looks like another timeout coming.
Raiders got to tighten this down. The Chargers do a great job of snuffing that kind of thing out. And there's only probably just right now the Raiders struggling.
They're talking one, they're not going to get it off. They're big spots on 6 at time. Tremendous.
Chargers call the timeout.
Secondary is your world. The difference between the separation, the space. Yeah. When Herbert's throwing versus what Geno Smith is trying to do tonight.
Yeah, max zone coverage. Look, it takes a certain discipline, a certain level of, just continuous locked in.
All right, here they are coming back out.
Really match patterns quickly and really be able to play zone, but really it has man principles as the down progresses. And if you don't have guys that can really
Could honestly do a play action right here and probably be very successful. Successful.
Interesting thing, it's 4th and 1. And they just once again put the ball in the quarterback's hands on a play fake. He gets to the second and or third part of that read to his guy, Keenan Allen. It's just, it's a different.
It's a shift, isn't it? It's just still Harbaugh and Roman.
Different philosophy.
Total trust in the playmakers, not just Justin. Hampton, kind of a new player.
Hampton on the run down to the 2.
You know what else it is? I mean, he has a lot of trust in the playmakers. But I'll tell you what.
Hampton down to the 2.
The Raiders defense really, I mean, they're just not able to withstand the kind of onslaught that they're bringing right now. It's amazing to see the change as far as the complexion of this offense from last year to this year. All the infusion of talent on the perimeter, the offensive line built out, Justin healthy. It's going to be a problem for people to deal with.
Hampton makes his way.
Nope. Down to the 1.5 yard line.
You're in Brazil. It's the Chiefs. You got to do something to change the equation. You're very aggressive from the start, aggressive at the end. But we got to continue. Yeah. In a game you should win.
Yeah, it's just this philosophy change of, we're really good at the offensive line. We got these big backs, but our quarterback, we think's the best part of the league.
And go play action. That's been saying that since the get-go.
I also think this is four down territory for this offense. This should not be a field goal opportunity if it's denied.
They're going to run again.
Matt blocked in front of him. He swung to the Raiders. Came right off the edge.
Wow.
Down, stop. Jeremy Shannon.
Running 3 times. You got all those receivers. You could play action. Hit that subscribe if you're new today. Welcome in, everybody coming in here, jumping in now.
You see Jamal Adams, they just converge at the ball.
Thornton, he couldn't do anything there. Looks like they're going to call timeout and talk about it.
Raiders not able to really get any consistent pass rush.
That's a big stand.
They're going to take the field goal. Field goal is up and good.
Lead is 14. Midway third quarter.
Midway third quarter.
This right here.
20-3 game. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thank you, the moderators, for helping. Coming up on 200 people watching with us. If you got any questions about the channel or how we do it, drop them in the chat. We are a free channel. We do not charge anybody to talk with them like other sports creators I've seen. I don't do that here.
And right now, get $100 of bonus bets when you make your first.
If anybody ever wants to tip the channel, it should be because you want to, not because you have to. I do not like that.
With airless tires designed for exploring.
Dodgers came back, are leading the Phillies.
Michelin, motion for life.
Okay, Nate, it's just one smile, okay? One smile, and then we can go home, okay? No, that's too much heat.
Dave, come on.
You gotta look at the camera, honey.
Dave, listen to your mother.
Buddy, look up, okay? No, that's too far up. This isn't working. DeVito, you're in.
Tommy DeVito, backup Nate.
If only there were backups in real life.
Hey guys, follow me on this one.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
See? Now that's a smile.
Okay, now everybody look at DeVito on this one.
Week 3 of the NFL season kicks off with Thursday night football starting at 8:15.
Dolphins and the Bills this Thursday night will be my next football game. Dolphins and the Bills Thursday night.
From Hollywood, it's Dancing with the Stars. Dancing with the Stars, Tuesday on ABC.
Chargers are winning, Mendoza, yes. 20-6.
Excellent shot by J.K. Scott, the punter, to pick that up and allow Dicker to knock through the chip shot and build the lead to 14. Dan, you thought that maybe the move was to go for that.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised on second and third down. Really, 3 straight runs, right? First, second, and third down. It felt run. I was surprised by that. And then after that long drive, the way your defense is playing, the way that you've kind of really kept the Raiders' offense in check, I would have been aggressive and gone for it on 4th down there.
As it is, I think you feel pretty comfortable where their defense is throttling with the Raiders.
All right, here we go. Kicking off to the Raiders.
128 total yards. 2 teams in the league have not allowed a first-half touchdown in the young season. Green Bay and the Chargers. And this is going to be the
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34-yard line with White.
At the end of the return, and we'll check that out.
You got a late flag? Of course we do.
Peter, who was the lucky one to be in this building on Saturday nights.
Right, so I'm here with Bud Crawford, the undisputed champion of his weight class. Went up 2 weight classes and beat Canelo Alvarez in this building. What have the last 48 hours been like, champ?
Oh, it's been crazy. It's been crazy busy. You know, a lot of support has came through social media, people calling my phone and things like that.
Holding on the Raiders.
We know you're an Omaha guy and Nebraska is your college team. Well, we were talking before the game. You're an NFL guy too. Who is your team, and do you think they can go the distance?
Green Bay Packers has always been my team, and I feel like we're Super Bowl ready this year.
Yeah, that was a tough game, Lone Wolf. You're right.
On the field, the champ is in the building.
Champ again, what a clinic.
Picked a good team, too.
Yeah.
Packers are loaded.
Quick out, incomplete. Knockdown. Broke it up. 2nd down and 10.
Knocking it down, Chris, on the outside. Gino has not had many real defined throwing windows to really put this ball into.
Let me ask you something. So, a lot of shotgun in their quick game. You corners, you're just sitting there reading what? The quarterback, his feet, his shoulders, what on this?
Yeah, that, and you're seeing the quarterback, but in this zone coverage also, I mean, you're taking a peek at wide receiver routes. Look, maybe at some point a double move is going to be in play here because they are sitting on some things.
Handoff.
Genty. His little jump cut still going.
Genty got about half of it back. 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's the guy who they got to get more touches. Only 7 carries in the first half. That's just his 8th time touching the football. I mean, just look at this balance. I mean, Dan Henley, we've been talking about him all game long. He can't even really get a hand on him. You got to get him going. I know they want to have him last 17 games, and they don't want to overuse him. But in this football game, number 2 has to get more touches.
Right. For Genty at this moment. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
They do.
1st down.
Use the ball. The little Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers on the catch.
Some knee pain tonight with that brace on. Makes an impact play there for 10.
There's that bunch concept that we had mentioned before. He's just going to slow, a little hesitation, wide and sit versus the zone. Ball comes out on time, and there's that 7 or 8 yard catch. And so I love the fact they get him involved. He's obviously not 100%, but him and Michael Mayer got to be a big part of this second half. That's a good start in their pass game.
Play action.
Flips it short. And the catch is made by Jacoby Myers.
Myers on the catch for about 5.
Even a completion. The drive starts, battered away on the hitch. Even the 3rd down, it's bang, bang. Right there, everything is challenged by this defense.
It's a very fluid defense in terms of how it matches patterns once they declare. And Coach Minner, you see on your screen, he talked about that. These guys are all very instinctive. They all work 11 together.
Gentry back in there.
Gentry with the run. It's going to be 3rd and 1. About 4 yards on the run.
Jesse Minter, second-year defense court. This is his pillars, communication. They obsess over block disruption, meaning you don't get blocked. You got to get off of it. Ball disruption, constantly chasing the football. We've already seen it take away. Effort, angles, and tackling all have to go in combination. It's why they were the #1 scorer defense in football.
Two-back look here, and Smith
is going to go for a quarterback sneak, and he'll get it. First down. At their own 45.
Looking forward here, as you see Khalil Mack on the sideline. Well, they're bringing some speed on the field. You see number 10, Dante Thornton Jr. coming onto the football field. Trey Tucker's already on the field. They want to get some shot plays down the field. Maybe you get a double move on the outside, get big number 10 one-on-one on the outside. Trey Tucker's got blazing speed.
Geno Smith's going to go from a shotgun.
See if they can get it. They're going to get something to get this offense excited.
Myers in motion.
Play action.
Smith, they're looking for options here. Jensen kind of got the pattern, but he was well covered.
Smith runs for, I don't know, 2 yards.
Trying to get it.
2nd down and 8.
See if they can get Dante Thornton Jr.
They get 2 completions of 20-plus yards, but none longer than 25 tonight.
Chargers just not giving them any space. They're matching these patterns up, and by the time they uncover, Geno has to break the pocket, can't keep his vision on the entire field, just can't find anybody open. It's that bunch concept.
Looking to throw. Dumps it underneath. Gentry. He didn't get anything, really. 3rd down.
Chargers, you've had such success getting in your fire zones where, Derwin James has been one of that pressure guys where he's picking an offensive lineman. So, and the Raiders have struggled to pick that up. And then if you're the Raiders, I'll go back to that bunch.
3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6.
This is a 4-down moment for this team, down 14. You saw nobody use 7.5 minutes in the last possession.
Shotgun, go to throw, got killed. Got it off. Brock Bowers on the catch. Joshua Shaw, what's up? Not sure what you're talking about there, but welcome in.
Double pressure off your backside there and there. You got to hang in there if you're Geno. You've got to beat that backside corner. Your hot ball comes out.
I can't believe he got that off. Pressure in his face like that. Nice hand by Bowers. Shame he's not healthy.
Right. That was not an easy catch. And the difference between a 1st down at the 43 or 4th and 6 there in the decision about.
Shotgun for Smith. Face the handoff. Go to throw. Got a man wide open. Myers, 1st down. Raiders. Myers is getting hot again.
This is just what Jesse Minter wants you to have to do, though. He doesn't want to give it to you.
No, Robert, this is the 2nd game of a doubleheader tonight.
As you see Jacoby Myers just fighting to try and get to that 1st down marker.
It's just short.
Naturally, I would say 2nd and short. This could be that double move option that you talked about, Lewis. I'm concerned about the Raiders with protection.
And they got the speed on the field. They got Thornton Jr. and Trey Tucker down here at the bottom of the screen together. They've been hoping, they've been looking for it, just can't seem to get it.
Shotgun, go to throw. He was looking for Myers again, but he was not looking. 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1.
You're right, Chris. I mean, he just can't get loose.
Man, this looks like a potential late hit. I don't like.
Cody says, I need Ashton Gentry to score 5 more points in fantasy.
Come on now.
Well, he smacked with an open palm. Patrick Mahomes in the opener.
Let them play as they
got away with it. He sometimes could have been an ejection and not a closed fist, but he's salty. Yeah, it's hard.
Quarterback sneak, he got it.
3rd short, they just got to keep this drive going. Another methodical drive.
1st down.
Chargers took 7.5 minutes to reach the end zone. This has now been 6:14 and counting.
It's a long drive for the Raiders.
As we get near the final minute of the quarter.
Coming up on 1 minute. Coming up on 1 minute.
The offensive coordinator continues to try and look for the shot play, something that can give them a plus 15, plus 20-yard play. Again, the speedsters on the field. Number 1, Trey Tucker. Dante Thornton Jr., number 10. You know it's coming. They're going to be floating, trying to see if they can find some space.
Well, the winner will make the play call, and they're better said, hurry, we'll spend a time out here.
Play action, short run, nothing. Second down and 10 coming up.
Some misdirection's been good for this offense on this drive.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We got 1 quarter of play left. Raiders are driving.
5 or 6 yards. That's the pass game stuff that's been successful.
He was just letting the quarter run out on the screen. Definitely not a lot of urgency. You're down 14 points. Why wouldn't you want to try to get another play in there? You need more plays than you do time. I don't know why you wouldn't try to do that in the third quarter. Oh no. Don't know why.
I love y'all.
Fourth quarter of action. So here's my question to you. If you could play this game at your local casino or whatever, I don't know if they did or not, Ben. I have no idea. If you could play this game at your local casino, would you take the Raiders plus 13.5 right now? Because that's what they're putting out for the balance of the game, the Raiders plus 13.5. You think that's enough? Do you think they both score a touchdown in the fourth and you lose? What do you think?
Pans and tableware at the bottom with plastic and glassware on top. Cascade Platinum.
I don't know. That's what the play is in your local casino or anything right now. It's plus 13.5. A lot of points. And the Raiders aren't far from scoring. I mean, they're at the 33. That's the question.
Toyota, let's go places. Get your home ready for cozy season at Ashley's Fall Savings Event. Going on now. Shop the season's cozy.
That's the question. Plus 13.5. Do you take it?
And bedroom, starting at just $2.99. Plus, the more you buy, the more you save. Up to 15% off.
All right, almost done commercial time here.
And pay later with no interest for 60 months.
Raiders will be 2nd and 11 when we return.
Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com to shop and save today.
Oh, here comes Snoop Dogg in again. Talking about the Ravens and Detroit next Monday night. Ravens and Detroit. Welcome in there. Numbers 864 something. Welcome in. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Hit that subscribe. Hit the like. Jump in the chat and talk with us. Let's have some fun. No, Warrior says no. I wouldn't take it. I don't think I'd take it either. I think it's a trap.
Raiders really need 7 out of this drive. The Raiders game is where the tempo is being played at.
Handoff. Gentry inside the 30 to the 27. Inside the 30 to the 27. Dave says go Lions.
Meaningful here.
Phillies have tied up the Dodgers at 4. How about that?
What are the things that can really beat too high? Whether it be cover 4 or cover 2, you got to find them. You got to find a way to put somebody in conflict in the deep part of the field. And Gino's got to deliver it. So far, just haven't been able to win one-on-ones on the outside.
Myers, Tucker, infield, won't bunch to the left this time. Powers is up to the right. It's a free play.
Offsides, free play.
Something wild here. He's just going to check into the end zone, and it's going to be
Incomplete, but there's going to be an offsides penalty. So it's going to be second, or it's going to be second down or whatever.
Offside. Defense number 48. 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty. Still third down.
That's a really great job by Geno Smith using his cadence, knowing it's the obvious passing situation, and then keeping it alive. And so now this feels like 4-down territory for this Raiders offense. You're at 3rd and 1, long one. You can run the football here with Ashton Genty. You've had some success doing that.
Nadroj 4. Welcome in. I hope I said that right. Everybody keeps subbing it up. We appreciate you. Under center. Play action. Looking to throw. Goes underneath. Caught. Myers down at the 16. No, 18-yard line, I think. They're going to put him at the 17. 1st and 10 Raiders.
Getting going a little bit. You got to get the ball in the end zone. You got to get some more chunks. It's just too hard to be so perfect against this defense. Jacoby Myers is spinning and trying to get that as much yardage as possible.
We're going to play 16 guys on this drive.
I mean, think about that. 16-play drive. We still haven't reached those.
Smith looking towards the end zone. Throws way too high. Bowers was there, but it was 8 feet over his head.
You put this on the line, the block. You got to just put it on the line. He probably has a touchdown. You just got to fire that thing a little more flat.
You just want to basically stop him on the goal line. If he does that, you'll see Brock is going to run it out and up, and that corner's going to go out. If he pins it on his chest right there, it's a touchdown. So now it's a touchdown.
I've got no chance we can the ball was thrown.
Shotgun formation. Gentry to the left. Shotgun looking to throw. Underneath. Hit right away. Tucker just made a catch. Richard, welcome in. Welcome in, Richard. Glad you're here. Tucker just made the catch. 3rd and 7 here. 3rd and 7.
See that left hand? They got sweeping his body on the helmet of Tucker, looks like.
If you're an NFL fan, and obviously you're here, we'll be doing every primetime game. Give us a follow and come back. Shotgun, got to rush to get it off. He does. Now he's got pressure. Now he steps up. Flags all over the place. Geno's running with it. Flags all over the place. It's going to be holding, I believe.
Holding. Offense number 66. 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty. Replay the down.
Pressure the charges were showing in the drawing the penalty. And he did a nice job here.
You see 66 right here on the screen. He's getting driven back in the pocket by these 330, 340 plus defensive linemen. It is Geno. Who's got new these quarterbacks? You saw Howard Mahomes do this.
Love did it the other night.
Now you got Geno Smith, 13 years in. Tough guys, man. Tough guys.
Just don't move when there's a holding penalty. And they didn't really care.
That's a tough one for Geno.
18th play of the drive.
Look at the throw. Dumps it underneath. Check down to White, down to the 18.
Before the ball gets there, not much room after the catch is made tonight.
But it's the example of philosophically why that defense. You got to march down the field. You got to be flawless in your execution. You got to convert.
Anybody brand new in here tonight that I have not spoken with at all? Say hello in the chat. Would love to welcome you in. Thank you to all the Ninja watchers as well.
You got to hit that.
You only get so many chances.
Exactly.
Field goal is good. Astro, yeah. Brock Bowers has been in the whole game. Jonathan. Yeah, they went for the field goal and took 3. Janelle says, yes, sir. Welcome in, Janelle Vega. Glad you're here.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, Jason Kelsey.
Now we just got to wait out the timeout. 11:15. Chargers are going to get the ball back again.
But how much NFL in one place can he get?
Robert Edwards. Hello, Robert. What team are you on, Janelle? What team are you on, Robert? Let me just give should do this. I haven't done this all game. Welcome in, everybody. Number 3. My name is Pete. This is my studio here in Maryland. I am a diehard football fan, diehard baseball fan, and Disney. Supported the military through private DoD for 20 years. And I had a medical tragedy, unfortunately. I spent just under 50 days in a coma. I spent just under 500 days in a hospital. I was red last right 3 times. Lost my left hand. Lost both of my legs. And this is what I do for a hobby, to try to find some happiness. So if you're having a good time tonight, like what we do, we treat people with respect. We try to have fun. We try to have get into the games and enjoy it. So if you're enjoying yourself, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe, hang around, and come back here more often. Think Chino gets 241. What's he got right now? What's Chino got right now?
Pretzel bun, it takes it to a whole nother level. It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar.
Robert's on the Raiders. Good for you, Robert. Good luck to your team.
The different varieties, grilled.
I don't know how many Gino's got right now.
It gets you nice and excited for fall.
No problem, Gino. Glad you're here. Yes, I was in a coma, Lone Wolf, for almost 50 days.
He settled for 3 in that long drive. He was already the oldest.
So thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate that. Football and Cheer says, let's go Raiders. I'm going to be doing both of these teams several times throughout the years, so make sure you give it a follow. Come back.
Athletics goes to was 87. Just 15 more years. Now 7. That's amazing. Part owner of the team.
145. You're saying 241, 90 yards. That's going to be tough. He would have to get the ball almost in his own end zone and drive the whole field to get that throw in every time. That's going to be tough. Julie Elkins, welcome in. Go Raiders. Reagan Odom, lifetime Raiders fan. Glad I found you. Welcome in, Reagan. Thank you for being here. Here comes the kickoff. It fell off the tee. They got a re-kick. Fell off the tee.
Just talking to him, the wisdom that he has, sharing that John Robinson's the best class.
Chargers are getting warm, Julio Adiza says. Welcome in, Julio. Douglas, welcome in. You like my Vonimation? I got a couple.
His philosophy, and it's really impressive.
Touchback. We got a touchback. This is not TS. Okay. Got some lightning bolts with there. Welcome into everybody. We're glad you're here. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Thursday night football, we got that. Liliana Chavez, welcome in. Raiders fan, Liliana. I think Sunday we start 3 games. I think if I correct, Sunday we got a 9:30 game, a 1 o'clock game, and an 8 o'clock game on this channel. We're really going to be busy with football over these next couple of weeks.
Gotta make this play work for me.
We want to be your go-to place when you're thinking the game is on. Let me go find somebody. Pete is live. Come over with Pete and be part of our clubhouse crew. $10 likes to 100. We only need 10 likes. I know that's stupid, honestly, but could 10 people hit that stupid thumb so YouTube can see us with 100 likes? Is the game playing? Yes, Dirty. They're at a timeout. Dirty 530. Alan Mania says, welcome, Raider Nation. Cesar Mixcoto. Let's keep going, my Raiders. Welcome in, Caesar. Nadro, thank you for Nadro 4. Thank you for subscribing. Douglas ONG, Julie Elkins, thank you all for subscribing. Yes, welcome to all the new subscribers to our clubhouse family.
You're toxic. I'm gonna do a Mrs. Doubtfire, but with football.
Waiting for them to come back here. Dave the Duck, welcome in. Thank you, Dave the Duck. That's a cool channel name too, by the way, Dave the Duck. Quill 27, what's up? Thank you, Quill. I know it's ridiculous, but YouTube looks at that. We need 2 more for 100. Once I get over triple digits, whatever happens, happens. YouTube seems to look at the triple digits and think that's a good place to send people. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Extending plays here down in the red zone.
Hey, you're more than welcome, Douglas, if you want to. I have a P.O. box. I'll gladly give you credit for it. I love collecting them. I think they're pretty cool. There's my P.O. box right there that Debbie just put into the chat. We will give you full credit for doing it. Always believe in recognizing folks and saying thank you. Here comes Herbert.
15 for 20, so that's 14 consecutive completions.
Sam Z, welcome in, Sam Z. Under center, single back set. Play fake. Looks underneath, caught. Najee Harris, I believe. He's going to get to 9 yards. He got 9.
Ball fake. He wants to throw the seam to the tight end out there. Check it down. I'm literally sitting here going, hey, you throw to get the lead, run to win. They're saying, look, we'll throw to get the lead, and we'll throw to win it too if we want to. And here you are, up 20-9, in control of this football game. This big, powerful offensive line, these big backs, and still it's number 10.
Under center, single back set, 2nd and 1. Handoff. Harris falls forward and gets it. They had a chance to tackle in the backfield, missed the tackle.
Just the first 2 weeks of this season.
They're trying to cut off time. 10 minutes left in the game. 10:30.
Kind of transition to putting Justin Herbert underneath the center. Multiple tight ends on the field. The play action.
Thank you, Douglas. God bless you.
The main reason why they're having such success on those early downs, it's the easiest down to throw the football, and it's
first down and 10. First down and 10. Going to go out to Harris again on the dump out. He's going to get a gain of 7, 8, 10, 11. First down again. Los Angeles. Still weird to say that.
Concept on the play action again.
Still weird to say Las Vegas, right? It's all new.
Harris, 242 pounds.
Someday we'll be saying, tonight we're in Frankfurt, Germany for the Germany Sausages taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
He hasn't been under duress. The pass rush hasn't really been a factor. So why not continue to let him control this game?
Single back set. Fakes. Oh, my God. They had the play called and they blew it. Incomplete. Late flag. PNW, how you doing, buddy? The M's are looking like they're going to make they are. That'll be fun to watch them in the playoffs. Playoffs are going to be great. We're going to do as much playoff baseball here as we can on this channel. Again, you're an MLB fan? Hit the sub. Keep up with me. No flag. They picked it up. No flag. They picked it up.
It's just a numbers game. You're just not going to get enough possessions unless you can do something dramatic. Make a play, create a takeaway.
But this is the beauty of where this offense is right now. Just look at the amount of big people they have on the field. You got 7 essential offensive linemen there. There's that play action. Look at Friesen. Look at the pocket. There's no one near the quarterback. The check down becomes an 11-yard gain. It's, again, big bodies under the center, play action on early downs. They're making it really easy for the...
Second down and 10. Second and 10. Approaching 9 minutes remaining.
Second and 10. Hampton to the left of Herbert.
He's changing the play at the line of scrimmage right now, expecting pressure.
Pressure does come.
McConkey catches it out to midfield. He didn't make the first down. Third down and about 1. Third down and about 1.
Last year, this offense was just worried about getting lined up, figuring out protections, what every play call meant. He said it's an awfully wordy offense, but now in year 2 of Greg Roman's system, they're so much more comfortable. He said the focus has shifted from...
Crowd getting loud. Crowd picking up their intensity.
again tonight.
Yeah, last year was his third offensive system in 3 years. So major comfort in year 2 of this offense. Need a yard on third.
They need a yard. Shotgun. What's he doing? Taking all day. Throws. Almost intercepted. Oh, my God. That would have been a pick six Raiders right there. So wonderful, refreshing to hear the actual play-by-play broadcast without unnecessary commentary and profanity. You're welcome, Reagan. Just try to do things the right way in my mind.
You see it right here on your screen.
P&W, that's funny. He literally almost threw a easy pick six.
Playing with patience, getting some depth. He was looking for
Herbert could have ran for that and got it. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Big spot in the game. Fumble! They got it back, but they're going to lose yards. Raiders ball in Charger territory. Raiders ball in Charger territory. Wow. Gamble does not pay off.
It doesn't work at all. Backfires.
That's a call that Greg Roman's going to want back. I mean, why not just match this ball downhill with your size? Sometimes you get too cute. It costs you. The Raiders still have life.
They do.
Wow. With 8 minutes left, we want to say thank you to all the moderators today who have been in supporting. If you've been here for one stream, thank you. If you've been here for both streams, double thank you. Appreciate you doing that today. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel. We're very grateful to you. We're a simple channel that just likes to have fun, likes to treat people with respect, and let people speak their mind, but just keep it the right way. We want football lovers. We want baseball lovers, Disney lovers. If you're a combination, then even better. I want to say thank you to all the members of the channel who help to keep this channel going. Say thank you to all of my team, especially. And let me check and see if there was any. I can't remember because it all runs together. Carlin Kiko, we want to thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Jonathan, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Jason Thibodeau, thank you for a gifted membership. And I believe Gloria also did one. So thank you all, the Thibodeaus. We do appreciate you. We're very grateful. We're only 26 subs from 900, man. We're not that far from 40,000, really. Got a little ways to go to get there. We're not that far. It'll come in time. So I'm looking forward to it. We got a commercial break here. Jessica Cruz, welcome in. First time watching your commentating, but I need the Chargers to stop the Raiders, and you have school tomorrow. Make sure you're ready for school. Knock those books out. Education will get you somewhere. It's important. We'll see what they do.
Raiders alive here, down 11 with 8:10 to go.
8 minutes to go.
We're going to have to go for it there. The play call, and then
I have no idea. That was just a commercial on my TV. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to it.
This defender, when he widens, Justin is going to have the opportunity to keep it freeze it. You got a lead blocker, Becton, right there. And I think, to Chris, to your point, just the speed of the frantic style with that play clock dwindling down affects the...
First and 10, Raiders at the 43 of the Chargers. Shotgun looking to throw. Brock Bowers caught. First down? No. They got about 8. Second and 2. Second down and 2.
Stop in the great field position.
Yeah, I think you got to be methodical here. I know we keep talking about the field. The Chargers just aren't going to give it.
You know, but they've had their opportunity. You've got to dial up your best 2 high beaters. You've got to start attacking the seams, the middle of the field, layered concepts. They just haven't been able to get anything on the outside. They've got to attack the middle.
Second and 2. Shotgun looking to throw. Gino's looking to the left-hand side of the field. Over the defender's, over the receiver's head, over the defender's head, over my head, over your head. He missed everybody.
Yeah, you can see they're trying to lose.
I wasn't paying attention. Everything you're hearing behind me is just what's on the TV.
Ball just sails in with a perfect call right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Put those hook curl defenders, those intermediate droppers.
Are you talking about the field goal? I don't remember. If you're talking about the field goal, when they played the field goal, that's just something I've used for a while. I'm not sure which song it is. It was a popular song I just grabbed. Thrown underneath, caught, first down. Myers all the way inside the 15 to the 13. Myers into the side the 15 to the 13. If that's the song, Sky, you'll hear it again if they score a touchdown or a field goal, and you can see if that's the song.
His eyes get back to his quarterback. Now, give it to me. Don't run to the bad guys in the upper color jerseys. Really good yards after the catch.
There it is. Again, between the numbers, right outside the hashes. This is where they're going to work. They got to keep trying to exploit that area of the field.
Instead of 7 minutes.
Batted down at the line on that throw. Hit that subscribe if you're new tonight. We're 25 away from 900. We can get there. Second down and 10.
Two down in the red zone that were a really big deal.
Genty is in. Yes, he's been in the backfield. They've used him a lot. Not a lot, a decent amount tonight. Thank you, Mike Beachman. There you go. Mike Beachman got it. There's your answer, Sky. Shotgun formation, single back set, looking to throw. Looking to throw, looking to throw, looking to throw. Goes underneath the Gentry. Goes nowhere. Genty goes nowhere. Hit at the line, third down.
These second level defenders getting more depth now back in the middle of the field, making Gino have to check it down outside for the
third down and 15. Third and 15.
There's your counter.
You got the tight. It's 4-by-1. You're trying to solo Brock Bowers and then throw essentially a screen.
Yeah, Sky. Mike Beachman answered it for you right there. Shotgun formation, single back set. Looking to throw. End zone. Intercepted off the tip. Los Angeles ball. Tip drill. And going to Myers. Intercepted. They'll have it first and 10 at the 20. Hey, we got a bunch of people coming in here now. We picked up 100 people over the last few minutes. Welcome to the channel. My name is Pete. We do NFL football, 90-plus games every year, guaranteed. Let me go over here. 90-plus games guaranteed. We're going to do 110 this year. We're going to do 118, 119 baseball games this year. Getting ready to ride up and go do all the playoff games. I love Disney. I spent 20 years supporting our United States military through private DoD support. And unfortunately, in 2019, I was struck down and with a virus in my system. I lost my left hand. I lost both of my legs. I tell everybody that not for sympathy, but just to let you know, if you see me cheering, you're not wondering what's going on. I'm a triple amputee. I spent 50 days in a coma. And if you want to see something cool, you know, people wonder, why do I love football? When I woke up from my coma, Ray Lewis, Hall of Famer, this was on my phone.
Pete, let me tell you something, man. First of all, it's a pleasure to meet you, but life is the craziest thing ever. Life throws so many things at us. And I truly believe, truly believe this, that our true greatness is found in when we make up our mind, Pete, just to push through it regardless. Man, listen, Psalms 91 teaches something. It teaches just being safe in the Lord, right? Isaiah 54:17 also teaches that no weapon formed shall prosper. Yeah, it may prosper, Pete. And yeah, we may have to go through some things. But Pete, if we can push through, if we can keep going, if we could just make up our mind to say, no, I can't give in to what my circumstances is. I can only keep walking in the direction of my destiny. Every day. No, we're not asking for a good life. We're asking for the courage to make it through a tough life.
So that was on my phone when I woke up from my coma. Ray, I had worked with Ray down in Norfolk Naval Station, so I knew Ray. And when he heard that about what had happened to me, he sent that to me, and it's just blessings. So if you want to see my story, Debbie Burnfeld just put the video in the chat. It's excessively graphic. There's pictures of me in a coma. There's pictures of me during surgery. I can't watch it anymore. I'm just glad you're here. Hope you want to be part of our world over here. And if you do, hit the sub and come back. Interception here. Chargers taking over. My channel, I can, Gary. Welcome in. Thank you for being here.
Jack of all trades, playing basically your Mike Becker. He can run with anybody. The reason why he could look back because he was in phase, he's in control.
Handoff up the middle. They've got Harris in there. Harris is a fumble. Harris has fumbled so much through the years. Well, they were doing good, Lepos, and then they threw an interception in the end zone. Interception in the end zone was a killer.
Some misses that have been a little bit uncharacteristic for him.
2nd down and 3. They're down 11. They're down 2 scores. Handoff up the middle, tackled and smothered. He lost yards. Max Crosby in the backfield raising havoc.
Punching and scraping and clawing at that ball. Trying to get it out. Testing the target.
Need the Chargers to not let Jacoby Myers score 6 more points. Well, I don't know if they'll be able to hold it the whole time. We'll see. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4.
Keenan Allen, Matt McConkey. Same side.
Look in that direction.
Oh, no. Throws it behind. Throws it behind him. Incomplete. 4th down. Raiders getting the ball back. What's up, Andrew Bidding? How are you doing?
Have a return on call here. You got to hold the gunners up outside. You got to get some good blocking. You got to see if you can get the fastest guy on the field, Trey Tucker, loose. They got to get this ball in positive territory somehow. Trey Tucker is a blazer. This is where the third phase of a football team has to come.
Here comes the punt. Collected at the 20. It's going to bring it all the way out to the 25, 30. Out of bounds about the 33. Nice return.
He came close to getting free down the sideline. That was set up. That was set up.
Here comes Geno Smith bringing him out.
Raiders have 4:23 to work with.
You've got the game.
Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with the NFL Plus.
Our departure has been delayed.
Oh, sorry.
NFL Plus. Keep the NFL in reach.
All right, 4:23 when we come back. Raiders ball. Boy, it's quiet when they're doing this News Nation commercial and they don't have anything playing. It's quiet. What's up, Neil? Another X-Jet.
I'm leaving Boston to move to Aruba because I fell in love on a pirate ship.
I'm about to change my whole life because Matthew's.
Just trying to make sure these are all caught up as far as they can be.
Country watch the sun set over the so I can't wait to go home.
When Derwin James came out in the draft in 2018, I said he was the closest thing to Sean Taylor that I had seen since the late great Sean Taylor back in the early 2000s. This is why. Just look at the impact that he has at the point of attack. They're using him to hit.
Liam, what's up, buddy? How are you doing?
was. That's typically a responsibility reserved for defensive ends. Then put him at the linebacker position, run the pipe.
Doing some recording. You know, the crazy thing about that whole medical thing for me, today's Monday. Well, it's technically Tuesday. The 19th, which is what, Friday? Is 6 years exactly my anniversary. That's crazy.
I'd say we're lucky getting to call these games, get to sit down.
September 19th, 2019.
Impressive guys. Derwin's as impressive as anyone that I've ever talked to. He's just
That'll be fun to go to sleep and think about. Second down and 10.
Absolutely. You see that look in his face, though?
Shotgun, going to throw. Caught. Can't see who it was that caught it. Was it Bowers again? It looks like Bowers. Thanks for subscribing, Jessica Cruz, John Michael O'Neill. Thank you all as well. Shotgun, going to throw. Underneath, incomplete. Broken up by Jackson by the Chargers. 4th down and 3 now. They've got to get something.
Those big pearly whites and that big smile.
Well, good for you, Master Thank. Hit that subscribe and come back, my friend. Rudy Ocampo, yeah. Welcome in, buddy. Toronto Wrangler, go Chargers, go. We're going to have a timeout. Timeout Chargers, timeout Chargers.
Defense organized on this play. You can pretty much finish the game when you say you stop it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Chargers right now and Jesse Minter and Harbaugh, you're probably going, okay, when they get into their bunch formation, because that's the thing that's worked for the Raiders offense, how are we going to pass it off or distribute it?
See what happens when they come out of this timeout. 4th and 3 at the Vegas 40.
Some type of overload to make sure it's picked up and ball's got to come out.
Pixie dust.
I already told your buddies, a lot of violations here. Way too many occupants in a single dwelling. 8 exotic animals.
You got it, Rudy. Welcome in. We're glad you're here, Rudy Ocampo.
That's on me. But I just got here. Back it up, Brooke.
I think he's the oldest coach ever now, yeah. He's in his 70s. He's been around the whole time that I think I've been watching football in my life.
Trouble with the Heisman House. To be continued.
Great commercial, man. Man, I'm thinking Brock Bowers if I'm Geno Smith. He's been the guy in the second half.
Lobby is the back.
Shotgun formation. Going to go for it. 4th and 3, obviously.
In the slot.
Looking to throw. Got time. Now he's got to run. Now he's going down. Sack. Henley got to him. Sack. San Diego, they're going to get the ball back. I loved supporting the military, Regan. It was a blessing to do so every day. Greatest job. I didn't want to leave. It just took too long. He held the ball too long. Chargers take over the ball, 1st and 10.
Leo Mack loves it. His fellow linebacker. The explosive closing speed. Henley showed a big sack against the Chiefs in the red zone.
Yeah.
In the opening game, actually a few impact plays tonight here.
Yeah, these guys, I mean, they match athleticism with a high degree.
1st down and 10. They're going to run the ball consistently here. How many timeouts do the Raiders have? 2. Oh, fumble! And the Raiders got it back. Oh, my God. Max Crosby forces the fumble. The Raiders got it back. I say San Diego all the time, Davian. It's still San Diego to me, you know, until San Diego gets another team back, which I hope the NFL realizes that at some point and does it.
Striker that beats that tackle or that tight end. He gets inside the tight end.
Oh, it was just not a good transition between Herbert and the running back. He was fumbling it right from the get-go.
When he saw 98 closing in, and that's what led to the fumble.
Wow.
So that's their first turnover.
3:51. Raiders got the ball back.
Got to get chunks. Got to continue to try and probe that middle of the field. I know Darwin is controlling in there.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Batted in the air, incomplete.
The pressure has been pretty consistent. Deshaun Hand was there.
Derek, yes, I'm active duty Army right now at Fort Bliss. I've been to Fort Bliss. 1AJ as 30 field artillery. Wow. God bless you for your service, your sacrifice. God bless your family, supporting you at home, mom, dad, spouse, girlfriend, everybody, your kids, whoever it is. Bless them as well. Prayers to you, my friend. Nice to meet you, Derek. Go Army. Sideline, short out. I've been to Fort Bliss. There's a lot of sand down there. A lot of wind and sand, Derek.
Six guys have at least two.
Everybody give me some American flags for Derek, our active duty member in the chat. Looking to throw. 3rd and 5. Incomplete. It looked like Bowers was held, but they didn't call it. The Elvis, welcome in. You think McConkey gets 24 more yards? No. If they get the ball, they're going to sit on it. I wanted McConkey to get a touchdown tonight to help me out in fantasy, but yeah, he definitely was doing something.
Gesturing.
He grabs his left arm.
Watching that replay board.
That's pass interference. I mean, that's just a missed call. You got to call that. As much as we all got
13 subs to 900. 13. Thank you, Road Warrior. Hit up those flags for our active duty member in the chat. Shotgun looking to throw. Pressure coming. Smith dances around, dances around, dances around. Still running, still dancing, throws it. Incomplete finally. Good Lord. A chicken on a hot plate. Chris K, welcome in, Chris K. Raiders by 4. Let's go. Welcome in.
Just look at the effort of Derwin James rushing the passer here, right there. Just watch him. He's going up against an offensive guard. He's wrestling with him.
Your local Shelly. Thank you for doing that, Shelly. Welcome in.
Just continuing to pursue.
Thank you, Rudy.
These guys are just absolutely just dog tired. And Gino can't keep
YCA Garrett subscribed. Rudy Ocampo subscribed. Thank you.
He's totally gassed.
Be something if we pulled off 900 subs before the end of the stream. Olivia Cutting, thank you for hitting the flags up.
But he lost 8-9 pounds in this game.
All right, Chargers get the ball back after the turnover. They're going to try to sit on it again. Hand off again. Najee Harris now the running back. Inside of 3 minutes.
It's fun to watch a guy like that who's accomplished as much as he is accomplished. Just continue to play, and it speaks to the culture. It speaks to...
Chris K says, OMG. We will be live Thursday night doing Thursday night football. We'll be back live Sunday. 3 games on Sunday. Next week, I think it starts the 9:30 in the morning games. So make sure you're giving us a follow.
Still pursuing the... Look, you just got to celebrate athletes like this in the NFL because that dude's one of a kind.
He's been one of the best DBs at Washington quarterback for a long time. 5 sacks a year ago. And he says, look, if they're going to take Khalil Mack, what do you tell me?
2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6.
I better do something. Right?
Vegas has 1 timeout left. Underneath, caught. Allen, 1st down. Tornado Wrangler, thank you for subscribing.
Passing mark tonight. He had done so in all 4 of his previous starts here at Allegiant Stadium.
How about 32 years?
No, Chris K. I live in Maryland. Welcome. I live in Maryland, buddy.
Team in receptions, which is a Charger record. He's now tied for receptions in this game. With Wag and McConkey, both of them have 5. 1 more, and we're getting notch up number 86.
1st down and 10. Handoff. Harris got about 5 yards. Whistle blows. They're going to use their timeout.
Assuming they do Finished the job for the Chargers and what they did.
Timeout Raiders. Last one. Timeout Raiders. Last one.
Still get some oxygen over there.
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, you're seeing that philosophy of who they want to be offensively. Now, I do believe they're going to have to run the football more efficiently. You know, Justin's your lead.
Wow, Friday night is going to be a tough night for me. Good Lord.
Experience for him, but it's an elite defense. Giving up 9 points tonight. They averaged giving up 17 last year. But I do think.
Come on, Chick-fil-A. We're done seeing your chickens backstage. Let's go.
Want to be able to run the football a little bit.
No, Sky, I'm a football fan. That's why I broadcast over 100 games of the NFL each year. That's why I'm live all the time doing football. But I live in Maryland. I support the Ravens.
He is going to be there. He is on the screen.
They're trying to get an extra stop in by using that in the 2-minute warning. That's a first down, and Harris down to the 10. They can't stop him now. They can't stop him now. Regan, you can go into my upcoming streams, and you can look in there. If the Raiders are in prime time, I'm going to be doing them. There is a flag down. Illegal formation offense.
5-yard penalty.
You'll be in boot camp for the Navy. Well, God bless you. Thank you, Tornado Wrangler, for committing to serve our country and keep the freedom that we have. Blessings to you for a safe, quick, efficient boot camp so you can get into your duty position.
They rave about him the way they rave about Derwin James, Justin Herbert. Just came back bigger and stronger, had to move from right tackle.
You're not allowed to do the, Chris, you're not allowed to show the game. It's illegal. NFL will shut you down. And I've been endorsed by the NFL. They've been in my chat and sent me an email saying how good we do. Quarterback's going to run. He's going to go down. Oh, he ripped his pants. Wow. Yeah, YouTube's already been into our channel and sent me a note with really nice comments about how we do it. And they appreciated it. So I'm not going to ruin my reputation with them by trying to do something illegal. Be great if we could show the game, wouldn't it? Be awesome. I'd love to be able to take that box and make that whole box the game, or 3/4 of that box the actual screen of the game. Would love to do that. It's just I would get in a lot of trouble. Not worth that.
I want everyone here to know that you too can be.
Ray W., thank you to the military. Yes, every person that served, whether you're serving now, active duty, whether you're retired, whether you put a couple years in and got out. If you served our country, thank you so much. Fatha, Debbie, can you look and tell me how many passing yards Herbert has, please, and put it in the chat? Yep. It is what it is, Chris. We do what we can, right?
Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you
Oh, my head's killing me.
on everything you buy. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Come on, let's get through these commercials.
Ever since we told Jason Kelsey about NFL Sunday Ticket month to month, he hasn't stopped cheering. NFL Sunday Ticket month to month. Now join and cancel anytime.
And Shohei Ohtani commercial.
We got now. How are Scott Van Pelt? We were coming up with a nationwide post game.
That's not broadcasting the game. If you're watching a big logo, no, you know, I'm not doing that garbage, Sky. All they're trying to do is get you to go somewhere else and pay for it when they're doing it illegally on a private thing. I don't believe in that. Hey, good night, Alamania. Thank you for the support through the years.
The Chargers are current favorites to win the AFC West, with Kansas City dropping down 1-2. Not that the Chiefs are dead or anything, but Chargers clearly second choice
All those people are just trying to get money out of you.
In the minds, because 2-0 is better than 0-2.
3rd and 6. 3rd and 6.
Big deal.
Handoff. First down. That's going to do it.
Think about it in this regard.
Raiders can't stop the clock anymore.
The team that's owned it is 0-2.
They can take it down to 110 before doing another snap. Herbert, 19 to 27, 242 yards, 242.
It's like 2.5, maybe even 3. So I'm saying we'll see you're 9-0 if you beat the
They're in victory formation. They're going to take a knee. That's going to do it. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I appreciate you. We're done. They're not even going to run another play. Hit the subscribe on the way out, and we'll see you on the next broadcast. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.